근데 마이팀 같은 경우에는 돈이 너무 많이 들어가기 때문에 마이팀은 안 할 거고 그냥 싱글 모드만 즐겨야죠. 이거는 무과금 안 되죠. 생년월일? 이거 진짜 생년월일 안 해도 되나? 아 그래? 나 온라인 안 할 건데 뭐 어차피. 마이지엄 안 되니까. 나와봐 노래 끄게. 어딨어? 아씨 오랜만이다. 설정. 어? 선호하는 팀은 옛날에 내가 오클라호마 시티 썬더였는데 됐어. 선호하는 팀 하지마. 나 이제 썬더 팬 아니야. 루키 준프로 프로? 프리스타일이요? 아이머스 노래 틀 건데? 항상 스포츠 게임을 시작하면 난 항상 하는 게 있지. 로스터를 본다. 이거를 그리고 요약 보기. 맨날 이직거리였는데 맨날 이거 보면서 와 제임스 하든이 세븐티식서스 갔어? 난 3년 전에 저기로 멈춰있기 때문에 뇌가 난 냉동인간이야 사실상. 냉동인간까지는 아니다. 찔끔찔끔 보긴 했는데 더만드로자는 옷이 안 바뀌어있네? 얘는 스퍼스에서 불스로 둥지를 새로 틀었을 텐데 도노반 미첼이 클리블랜드 캐벌리어스야? 얘 유타 버렸어? 여전히 느려스는 좋네. 인사이드와 3점 피지컬 A+, IQ A+, 포텐셜 A+, 못 받았네. 아우 미친놈. 파울 96이면 저거 안쪽으로 드라이브 해가지고 쇄도에서 레이업이나 저기 하면 덩크하면 무조건 반칙 오는데. 제이슨 테이텀은 여전히 좋구나. 젊으니까. 아직 24시네. 카와이 레너드. 부상 빈도 어딨지? 골밑수비, 외곽수비, 스틸. 외곽수비 97. 여전히 얜 수비 잘하나봐. 여전히 얘는 수비 겁나 잘하나보네. 도움수비 IQ 97. 평균 부상 내성 82? 후하네. 폴 조지보단 낫긴 한데. 야, 폴 조지 약간 떨어졌네. 89. 근데 비슷하다, 내가 예전에 봤을 때하고. 자모란트가 94라고? 진짜 무슨 일이 있었던 거야? 얘 뭐야, 버럭시니어 뭐야 이거? 잘 될 것 같긴 했어. 트레이 형은 3점 A 받았네? 얘 3점 엄청 좋다고 들었었는데. 예전에 내가 처음 드래프트 뽑혔을 때. 버틀러가 아직 32밖에 안 됐구나. 라멜로 볼은 사진이 없네? 얘가 론조 볼 동생이었나? 와, 마카넨이다. 라우리 마카넨 개오랜만이다. 콘리 34시다. 시간이 많이 흘렀구나. 와, 사보니스 87이네? 얘 내가 나갈 때쯤에 폼 좋다고 괜찮다고 계속 이야기 있었는데 정상급 센터 됐나보다. 미터법으로 애들 키가 뭔지 모르겠어서. 이 m 16이면 그냥 보통 센터네. RJ 바넷이 뭐 얘는 아직 시간 있으니까. 와, 와인 같은 그 남자. AD. 잠깐 타임 뭐야? 아니 무슨 일이 있었던 거야? 잠깐만, 이 사람 왜 79야? 아니 뭐지? 아니 잠깐만, 왜 이렇게 됐죠? 오, 말아먹긴 했네. 말아먹긴 했구나. 내가 이때 마지막으로 봤으니까. 그러니까 이거 보면 시즌2더란 말이야. 기록이 시즌2던데 워싱턴 때도 괜찮네. 시즌2더 했네 이때도. 도대체 무슨 일이 있었던 거지? 닌 누구야? 넌 누구야? 어? 웬델 카터 주니어 알아. 볼볼 알아. 와, 올란도 매직은 완전 그냥 젊은 애들로 다 채웠네? 마켈 펄스 얘 망했지 않아? 얘가 그 1라운더 걔지. 1라운더 1픽 17년도. 그 마켈 펄스가 그거 아니야. 필라델피아의 아픈 손가락이잖아. 필라델피아가 완전 막 준에 막 설레는 마음을 갖고 1라 1픽으로 뽑았는데 개같이 멸망해가지고 개웃겼는데. 아, 나의 봉인을 풀어버린 그 남자구만. 돈치치. 에이플 받았네. 사실 얘 때문에 하는 거긴 한데 지금 하는 게. 미친놈. 루카 돈치치가 원래 1번 봤었나? 나 얘 2번 보는 걸로 기억했는데 2, 3번 아니었나? 얘 스윙맨 아니었나? 딘위디 팀하더웨이 주니어 너 여기 있니? 맥기 여기 있구나. 아 이중 계정 오랜만이다. 어빙 브루클린은 참 근데 문제아들 아닌가? 어빙하고 KD가? 뭐냐 아킬레스건은 괜찮나? 지난번에 막 아프다고 막 그랬었는데 근데 KD는 여전히 무섭네. 뭐야 어? 재밌는 사람을 봤어요. 얘 왜 여깄냐? 아직 25이야 벤시몬스가. 시간이 그렇게 많이 지나진 않았나 보네. 중거리 F 3점 DC. 얘 내가 나갈 때쯤에 내가 느바 안 볼 때쯤에 3점 연습한다고 씨. 개웃겼는데 그때. 전까진 필라델피아에서 뛰었네 또. 아이고 왜 필라델피아가 손에 꼽은 유망주들은 다 저렇게 됐을까? 조커 요즘도 잘하나 보네. 에런 고든이 일로 왔구나. 너 이제 올란도 아니구나. 얘 트레이드 됐나봐. 마포주. 얘 누구야? 할리버튼? 세크라멘토 킹스 있었다는데? 아 20년도 드래프티 1라운드 12픽이구나. 세크라멘토가 뽑았나 보네. 이제 얼굴 한 번 웃기다 얘 부상 몇이야? 아이고 아이고. (60) 아씨 개웃기네. 60 아 근데 뭐 살 빼가지고 뭐 때문에 맥콜럼 여기 있네? 아 오케이 헷갈려. 잉그램 맥콜럼 일로 왔구나. 옛날에 자이언 되게 좋아했는데 얘 무슨 뭐 제2의 르브론이다 막 하면서. 케이드 커닝엄 아프다네. 보그다노비치다. 3점 킹. 아 여긴 결국 시약함 중심으로 팀을 꾸리려나 보네. 벤블리트하고. 시약함이 괜찮았어. 얘가 되게 괜찮은데 예전보다 확실히 약해지긴 했다. 토론토도. 얘네 갈아없나 보다. 와 약한 휴스턴 로켓츠라니. 와 시간이 참 많이 지났구나. 여기도 포포영감님 나간 이후로 계속 안 풀리나 보네. 여기도 그냥 계속 탱킹하나 보다. 얘네들이 탱킹하는 게 참 신기하긴 하다. 서부 최강자들이라는데. 데빈 부커. 이제 그거 판가? 그거 컨은 끝났지? 그거 컨 끝났을걸? 이제 그거 파 아니야? 에이튼. 아 근데 CP3는 여전히 좋네. 37인데. 옛날에 내가 좋아했던 썬더다. 오, 신흥 세력이 들어섰어. 얘 약간 옛날 러셀 웨스트브룩 느낌으로다가 약간 신흥 세력이다. 넌 자이트 잘 쏘냐? 웨스트브룩은 자이트 못 쏘는데. 여기는 얘 중심으로 팀 꾸리려나 보다. 오. KAT 아픈가 보다. 유닛이 왜 이렇게 떨어졌어? 내가 하는 KAT가 아닌데? 얘 왜 이렇게 됐냐? 어? 너 왜 여기 있어요? 아, 얘 유타에서 나왔네. 로디고 왜 떠났구나. 릴 장군. 릴 장군은 포틀랜드를 떠나지 않는구나. 묵직하게 그냥 여기서 계속. 멋있어. 릴 장군. 다른 놈들 다 떠나도 나는 떠난다. 스태프. 지난 파이널 MVP 파엠. 클타면 능력치가 떨어졌네. 동생이 트레이스 톰슨이 우리 다 줬는데. 앤드류 위긴스. 이그린도 확실히 좀 지금 이제 꺾이고 있나봐. 넌 누구세요? 이 누구야? 와, 이 팀은 여전히 센터가 없네. 케본 루니 이지랄. 여기 디그린이 센터 보나? 와이즈맨, 지혜로운 사람. 아니 형님 왜 아직도 쉬십니까? 아이고. 아유 형님 아프시네. 아니 이거 노인 공격이잖아. 아 형님 왜 아직도 뛰어? 이거 왜 아직도 뛰어? 아니 달라요 왜 아직도 뛰어? 아 이 형 심지어 마이애미 갔다 왔어. 골스 나 농구 느바 끊을 때쯤에 골스였는데 중간에 마이애미 골스 컴백하고 나도 컴백하고. 귀엽기네. 이 형 왜 은퇴 안 해? 공사 드래프트인데? 아 19드랩이야? 커리가 결국 뭐 파이널 MVP 먹었으니까. 와 빌도 여기 그냥 계속 있네 얘도. 포징이다. 좋아했는데. 포징 좋아했던 이유 3점을 잘 쏘는 빅맨. 능력치 많이 떨어졌네. 내가 포징 좋아했을 때는 뉴욕 때. 근데 문제 얘도 부빈이잖아. 얘 부빈충이잖아. 77. 이제 레전드 팀이네. 고대괴수 빌러셀, 제리 웨스트. 참 이 게임의 좋은 점은 이거지. 레전드들로 꽉 채워가지고 옛날 팀 만들어주는 게 너무 좋은 것 같아. 카림 압둘 자바, 윌첸, 월트 프레이저, 줄리우스 어빙. 캬. MJ, The GOAT, 레리 버드. 확실히 레전드, 근데 레전드 그렇게 엄청 빠삭한 건 아니기 때문에. 매직 존슨, 압둘 자바. 안경 낄 때 압둘 자바 아니야 이거? 안경이 아니라 뭐야 저거? 이때 안경 아니었나? 아이지아 토마스, MJ과 피펜. MJ하고 피펜. 피펜은 이때 능력치가 좀 낮네? 22이라서. 레리넨스. MJ 저 고트요. 매직 존슨, 팀 하더웨이, 알론조 모닝, 하킴 올라주안. 무톰보다 무톰보. 유잉, 패트릭 유잉, 샤크. 이제 데니스 로드맨이 합류를 한 9596 불스. 피펜도 능력치 올라갔고. 게리 페이튼, 존 캠프, 알론조 모닝. 쿠코치. 그리고 여기 그 양반 있을 텐데. 여기 있다. 스티브 커. 감독님. 칼말론, 존 스타튼, 샤크. 그리고 지금 세상을 떠났지만 코비 브라이언트. 코비 브라이언트 18살 때네. 이때 코비 브라이언트 번호가 8번. 24번을 달기 전 코비 브라이언트. 덩칸이다. 팀 덩칸. 덩크 하면 빈스 카터. 덩크왕. 그 덩크 개멋있는 거고. 피펜이 여기로 새둥지를 틀었나 보네 나중에. 무톰보. 아이버슨이다. 아이버슨. 코비 사진 있네? 샤크하고 코비. 이때 등번호는 이때도 8번이네. 제이슨 키드다. 와, 이 양반 저게 아닌가? 패스마스터 아닌가? 아, 노비스키. 만능 빅맨 아닌가 이 양반? 2A 3레벨 득점원. 스티븐 애쉬. 아주 8번. 케빈 가렛. 와, 이것이 뭐냐? 다. 팀 던칸. 토니 파커. 마누 지노빌리. 이때가 그 샌안토니오 그건가 보다. 엄청 좋았을 때. 이때 우승했나? 와, 지노빌리. 풍성 지노빌리. 풍성 지노빌리. 내시. 와, 내시 에이프릴이요? 가솔. 25 파워 가솔. 드와인 웨이드. 젊은 르브론이다. 일가우스 카스다. 이 사람을 들어봤지? 론도다. 와, 21살 론도야? 이 아저씨 지금 은퇴했지? 레이 앨런, 3점 잘 쏘는 레이 앨런. 폴 피어스. 폴 피어스가 저긴가? 초록심장? 케빈 가렛. 개좋네 팀 미친. 멜로 형이다. 한때 좋아했는데. 근데 문제는 내가 멜로를 좋아하기 시작한 때가 멜로가 완전 에이징 커브로 꺾인 다음이었다는 거지. 앨런 아이버슨. 32살 앨런 아이버슨. 야오밍. 야오밍 게임에서 겁나 좋은데 2m 29여가지고 키 커서. 알드리지다. 데릭 로즈. 흑장미. 데릭 로즈가 진짜 농구 멋있게 하는데 이 형도 아파가지고. 노비츠키. 멜로우. 이제 그 골든 스테이트 워리어스의 뭔가 대항을 하기 위한 그 오클라호마 시티 썬더가 슬슬 만들어지는 그 과정. 제임스 하든, 러셀 웨스트브룩, 케빈 듀란트. 이바카도 있었죠. 와, 이 셋이 참 같이 쓰다는 게 씨. 르브론 디시전 쇼하고 이제 마이애미로 넘어간. 11이구나. 이때구나. 근데 이건 12-13이네? 마지막 시즌인가? 마지막 시즌 모르겠다. 웨이드와 르브론, 보시, 그리고 이제 노장 레이 앨런, 그리고 팀 던칸과 이제 카와이 레너드. 왕위를 계승하는. 이제 너가 스퍼스의 왕이다. 카와이 레너드. 던칸이 이제 물러가는 때였으니까. 지노빌리는 마침내 머리가 다 빠졌습니다. 폴 조지. 인디아나 시절 폴 조지. CP3. 블레이크 그리핀. 09년 1라운드 1픽인데 지금 어떻게 됐지? 블레이크 그리핀? 뭐 계속 아프고 막 그랬잖아요. 15, 16 클리블랜드 캐벌리어스네. JR 스미스 그 역주행. 스태프. 아 이때 골스가 이제 그렇게 강했던 골스지. 앤드류 보거트 맞아. 앤드류 보거트가 약간 국밥으로 이제 센터 해줬었던. 그리고 나서 이길 수 없으면 합류하라. 케빈 듀란트가 합류를. 오클라호마 시티 썬더에서 골든 스테이트 워리어스 좀 대항을 해보자라고 이제 으쌰으쌰하다가 뭐 이길 수가 없구나. 합류해라. 그래서 이제 케빈 듀란트가 OKC 통수를 까고 골스로 와서 이제 같이 우승을 이뤄내는. 여기도 이제 클래식스 팀으로 처리가 됐구나. 나한테 비교적 최근 팀인데. 랩터스로 향하는 카와이 레너드. 이때 우승했었나 얘네가? 올타임. 더쇼도 이런 거 있으면 좋겠다. 모든 선수 MJ 개웃기네. 드래프트 클래스를 히스토릭 드래프트 클래스. 이거 하나하나 보고 싶은데? 얘가 여기서 왔구나. 라멜로 볼이 이때야? 좋아. 이때 알지? 자이언 윌리엄슨, 자모란트. 됐다. 근데 잃어버렸던 없었던 지식들, 비어있던 지식들이 좀 채워지네. 조던 챌린지 뭐야? 뭔데 멋있어? 이거 그건가? MJ 그 맨 마지막 그 2점 그건가? 맞나보다. 그거 맞나보다. 미친. 와씨. 이게 준대 잘 만들긴 했다니. 이런 거 보면 물론 스팀 평가 복합적이긴 한데. 미친 그 장면. 왜? 코비? 아 미친야, 이런 걸 만들었어? 아, 그 더그 콘테스트. 그 카메라 플래시 오지게 터진 거. 뭐야, 이건 대학대야? 와, 대학대 이야기도 나와? 오, 미친, 야. 와. 와, 이거 지리네. 와. 와. 이런 게 있었구나. 16득점 기록하세요. 리바운드 9개 기록하세요. 경기에서 승리하세요.
Well, for Michael Jordan, his legendary stature begins here at the University of North Carolina. Interestingly enough, when Michael came into college, he wasn't thought of as going to be the savior to North Carolina. North Carolina was already #1 team in the nation. So all of a sudden he comes into this talented team where he could develop and learn his skills and learn his craft. And I think that was the best thing for him. The game between North Carolina and Georgetown. This game is so important because you have 3 top 75 players playing in this game. Patrick Ewing was probably the premier player in college basketball, along with James Worthy. And now you're adding Michael Jordan to the mix. Michael became a focal point inside of the game that I don't know if Georgetown was aware of or was ready for. I think Michael Jordan hitting that game-winning shot propelled him into a great stratosphere of confidence. This is where he honed his skills to become the greatest basketball player that we've ever seen.
Just a couple blocks away from the famed Superdome. And they'll fill every seat for the big one tonight.
Fans, welcome to the College Championship Game.
와.
Today's matchup, the Georgetown Hoyas and the North Carolina Tar Heels. For Georgetown, at power forward, standing 6'8", number 12, Harold McCray. For North Carolina, standing at point guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 32, Adam Barnett. For Georgetown, at shooting guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 14, Roy Duncan. For North Carolina, at small forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 51, Greg Bacon. For Georgetown, at the other forward position, at 6'6" number 31, John Nash. For North Carolina,
아, 조던이다, 조던이다.
in the middle, number 41,
저 앉아있는 거 봐.
6'9", 224 pounds.
저 때도 23번이었구나.
Brooklyn, New York, Sam Perkins. For Georgetown at guard, number 21, 6'3", 170-pound senior from Gastonia, North Carolina, Eric Floyd.
와,
Carolina and guard, number 23, 6'5", 189-pound freshman from Wilmington, North Carolina, Michael Jordan.
와, 고트의 시작이요? 찌린다잉?
Georgetown, the man in the middle, number 33, 7 feet, 220-pound freshman from Cambridge, Massachusetts, Pat Ewing.
패트릭 유잉.
North Carolina at forward, number 52, 6'9", 219-pound junior from Gastonia, North Carolina, James Worthy.
이 사람도 유명했던 사람 같더만, 아까 보니까.
Hi everyone, welcome to New Orleans and the 19
해설은
NCAA
NBA 2K를 하면 늘 듣는 목소리.
featuring the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Georgetown Hoyas. Mike Fratello, both these schools hungry for a national title.
For Big John Thompson in Georgetown, this would be their first ever national championship. A chance for Sleepy Floyd, Patrick Ewing and company to go down in history.
And on the other side for North Carolina, this would be their first title, Clark, since 1957.
Well, they have had a few second-place finishes, including last year. Since that 57 championship, the Tar Heels really looking to get over the hump. They're hoping James Worthy and Michael Jordan can lead the way.
And if any guys can do it, Clark, it's those two right there.
I'd hang my hat on those two.
In the Hoyas backcourt, Sleepy Floyd and Roy Duncan, with John Nash
Wow.
at the forward. And star Pat Ewing is the 5. For UNC, it's Adam Barnett and Michael Jordan at the guard spots. At forward, Craig Bacon and All-American James Worthy. And Sam Perkins is the center.
These schools' talented freshmen, they will have a lot to say about who wins tonight.
And it's the Hoyas to start out.
내 팀 전체를 하는구나.
Floyd, Barnett covering. Pass to Ford. Passes it to Duncan. Now the pass to Nash. Perkins pulls it in. Clark, Ewing, and Jordan. Incredible
MJ?
freshman talents in different ways.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, Ewing's MO is to dominate the inside defensively, rebounding and blocking shots, rim protecting, scoring near the hoop. Jordan is looking to get his by shooting and slashing. Play lockdown perimeter D. Boy, it's a joy to watch both of these guys play, and I can't wait to see them get after it.
I can't wait either. To the paint. Here's
안 돼!
Ewing. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Floyd, a willing passer and a nice feed that time. Very popular as Sleepy in the Hoyas locker room.
Clark and Mike, as we know, 2 big rule differences between the college and NBA game. No three-point line in NCAA basketball. And Clark, no shot clock as well.
Yeah, I think those rules, Kevin, favor teams that focus on the inside play. Guys like Pat Ewing. It also rewards those teams that are patient. Teams like UNC who are prone to play a delay game at times.
Shoots from 8, and Duncan finishes inside.
Boy, I love the attacking mindset. Putting the bigger defender on his heels, nicely done.
Yeah, not giving him any time to react is the way to do it. And you see the results.
Bacon the pass to Barnett. Pass to Bacon. To the inside. Here's Worthy.
Yes!
He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Exactly the play you expect from Worthy in a high-stakes game. I mean, giving everything he has and able to get the and one chance as a result.
You know, before this weekend, none of these guys have played in a dome. It's hard to shoot in these places.
Yeah, you know, I think sometimes, Mike, that's a tad overrated, but there is something to the fact that your depth perception is a little bit off. You can't really simulate what it's like in a dome So I think you look for these teams to really attack and not settle for jump shots.
Duncan against Jordan. Worthy trying to break free. Do not take Ewing. Wow, try someone else.
The 7-footer Patrick Ewing in the mind of the Tar Heels shooters. He's got excellent vision on the floor, creating for his guy with a spot-on lead pass.
Bacon the pass to Jordan. Off target from the wing. Hoyas leading by 6. And they've been producing
Oh,
at a
shit.
very high level.
No question, they're in a nice rhythm offensively. Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Now the Tar Heels with it.
Well, this UNC team, they're known for their delay game. Without a shot clock, they'll hold the ball late, which in turn will shorten the games.
And you know, Mike, that style's worked extremely well for them this season. North Carolina has won 15 straight games and overall 31-2.
And a dream deferred. The Tar Heels back once again in this championship game. For more, let's go to our championship sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. When you think about North Carolina, they are seeking their first national title in 25 years. They've been so close so many times. 4 times they were national runners-up in last year. Sam Perkins and James Worthy are back from that team.
MJ.
Said they learned a lot from last year's run in the tournament. Kevin?
Thank you, DA. And for the Tar Heels, Mike, tonight, the X factor might be a freshman.
This Michael Jordan kid is special. He lives for these big moments. Told me he wished he could have played last year. Might have been a different result.
Stage doesn't seem too big for him, does it, Mike?
Never.
Nash, the pass to Duncan. Over Jordan.
Oh,
Perkins pulls it in. Tar Heels trail by 6.
oh yeah.
And Jordan gets it.
MJ.
Jordan's got his second basket of the game.
While older players like James Worthy might be the leader of UNC, youngster Michael Jordan is the fire of the Tar Heels.
And how unique is it? We don't often see a freshman, Mike, starting in the national championship game. Jordan's certainly a guy to keep an eye on. He's an incredible athlete. Tremendous competitor.
Taking advantage of the over-anxious D, Floyd draws a whistle here.
The Hoyas shooting their first foul shots of the night here. So both teams making some changes here. And he can't hit the
Nice.
second. Here's Caldwell. He dishes it to Adams. To the wing on the left. Caldwell passes to Jordan. Inside.
MJ.
That's in, and the Hoyas' lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Michael Jordan.
When North Carolina has a big like Perkins getting an assist, that shows you how well they move the ball. The conference freshman
Oh,
of
이거
the
어떻게
year,
풀어?
guard Michael Jordan appears headed to stardom.
In his last game for the Hoyas, Sleepy Floyd is hoping to lead his school to a title. Jordan against Nash. Perkins trying to break loose.
와, MJ 개 좋네 미친.
Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far. And young Michael Jordan, born in Brooklyn. Clark, he grew up in Wilmington, North
아무리
Carolina.
대학 시절 조던이라고 하더라도
But Jordan didn't make his varsity
되게 괜찮네.
basketball team until he was a junior. It's an indication of how everybody's journey to
Oh,
development
뭐야?
is different. Michael used that slight though as fuel, becoming a high school All-American. Michael Jordan won the
아 이땐 3점의 개념이 없었나?
as his career progresses.
Jordan dishes to Adams.
아, 무리였죠?
Great D that time from Green.
Playing in his final game at Georgetown, senior guard Eric Sleepy Floyd with just about 2,300 career points. Floyd is the all-time leader in Hoyas basketball history.
Here's Ewing.
와.
Drops in the layup off the glass.
Really showing what he can do in the painted area. Ewing will be a monster if he continues to develop off of that.
And the Tar Heels call time here. And Clark, the man they call Sleepy. Floyd is 6'3", and some kind of excitement for the Hoyas.
Love the way he plays with such flair and enthusiasm and energy. He's the focal point of the Georgetown attack, and I really expect Sleepy Floyd to be a first-round draft pick in the upcoming NBA draft.
He is a dynamo for sure.
Yep.
Catching up on the
Yeah,
charges for
we'll
Georgetown.
see.
Duncan, he's checked in for Nash, and it's Weber in for Floyd.
Offensive boards in this game are huge. Worthy with a nice putback that time.
Mike, when we take a look out on the court, so much talent out there right in front of us on the floor.
Kevin, there are at least 5 bona fide NBA players in this game. Ewing, Jordan, Perkins, Floyd, Worthy. A star-studded championship game.
아, 패트릭 유잉 선호번 나왔죠.
Great anticipation
마이클
by
조던.
Worthy, who has averaged over 1 block per
월티.
game in his collegiate career. It's so difficult to slow down when he gets that fire in his eyes.
Hoyas leading by 3. Pass to Bailey.
불난다 쟤.
Back to Weber. Kicks to Duncan. Ewing outside. Uses
와,
the
씨,
against
유잉.
the layup. Ewing's got 6
이런 없네.
Mark thus far in this title game, North Carolina doing a nice job staying away from Pat Ewing.
No blocks thus far, Kevin, for Pat. That shows you that the Tar Heels trying to attack other parts of the Hoyas defense. And I think that's good strategy.
I agree. McLaughlin, the pass to Worthy. That's his
아,
first
좋아요,
pass of
월시.
the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start.
Nice show of strength by Worthy, getting through the defender and to his shot.
Passes to Duncan. Dishes it to Weber. Now, here's Ewing. Worthy defending. And there's the pass to Green.
아, 이걸 반칙을 하냐?
Down the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
아, 일부러 수비 컴퓨터한테 맡겼는데 내가 못할 것 같아서. 잘 들고 안 들어갔고. 긴장을 좀 했나봐요. 자, 이제 2구도 안 들어갑니다. MJ 타임.
Pat Ewing, the 7-foot freshman sensation, was born in Jamaica. Played lots of
아,
soccer and cricket as a youngster.
무리였고.
His family moved to Boston for high school.
봐봐.
The rest is history.
Duncan kicks to Weber.
아이고.
Pass to Green. Second
와.
chance effort. And that'll be
나이스.
two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, I think that was a message.
제 자격도 겁나 못 써.
They're not going to allow any easy buckets at the rim.
Yeah, as a coach, I like that one. Make them earn it at the line.
Nash is checked in for the Hoyas. Floyd comes in for Weber. Jordan deciding where to go with it. Pass to Bacon. Jordan inside.
MJ.
And Michael Jordan is in.
와, 저는 개 좋네. 그냥 밀어붙이면 된다.
He wants the spotlight, you can tell. And it's the Hoyas with the ball.
생각해보니까 이때는 24초 룰도 없나?
Here's Floyd. Barnett covering. Floyd passes to Nash.
없는 룰이 좀 있을 것 같은데 지금에 비해서. 뭐 박스 한 10초였나 그런
Pass
거.
to Green.
3초였냐 10초였냐.
18 feet away. Almost,
Nice.
but it rolls out.
가자 베이컨.
With one on the clock.
나이스 피터 버즈.
Let's credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And as dusk descends
뭐야,
into the
이건.
French Quarter here in New Orleans, Louisiana, we're ready to go with the second half. With Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan coming to you live from New Orleans, North Carolina, and Georgetown. Tonight, we'll crown a champion. For the lead. Shots
나이스.
here. Barnett got his second bucket of the
리드를 잡는 노스캐롤라이나.
This year's NCAA tournament, North Carolina is shooting over 75% in second halves. Some tremendous post-halftime play.
Aiken is out there with Worthy. Then there's Perkins. Then it's Jordan. And it's Barnett in at the one spot. So that's the
Oh.
group out there for North Carolina.
막았지. 아.
Surveying the floor well and settling into the offense. Good sign from Ewing.
In the tournament, Clark, the Tar Heels over 75% after the break.
와, 마이클 조던.
So well.
There are a number of factors, Kevin, but I think one of the primary ones is patience.
그냥 밀고 가.
UNC has that stall game, if you will. They're looking for the best shot, and they wait for the right shot. The experience of James Worthy, I think, helps them with that as well.
자이트 2개 모두 깔끔하게 성공.
Key guy for Georgetown tonight, the sensational freshman Patrick Ewing. For more, let's go over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Now, remember, Patrick Ewing almost went to North Carolina. Instead, he's powering the Hoyas to
와, 누가
their first
놓쳤어.
title game appearance since 1943.
오.
He's the
오.
most dominant defensive force in college basketball. A 7-footer with incredible quickness.
하나만 놓쳐라 자이트. 아.
He has NBA
잘 쏘네.
fans salivating. Georgetown is very lucky that he picked the Hoyas over the Tar Heels. Guys?
Indeed, DA. Thank you very much. And Clark, I have to ask, have you ever seen a freshman like Patrick Ewing?
이거 아이솔레이션
Kevin, in
안
a
되나?
word, No. Patrick controls the paint, dominates it actually. Conference defensive
아,
player of the year, over
이상한 건 안
35
되는구나.
shots a game. He really is the epitome of a
뭐야,
rim
뭐야.
protector.
I don't know.
이거 어디 갔어?
I mean, it's got to be an impossible chore.
Yeah, it really is because he covers that paint up and he denies shots with authority.
Great job by the Tar Heels so far, neutralizing Pat Ewing.
Well, you have to box Pat out, clearly.
마이클 조던. 오호. 패트릭 윙이야, 쟤?
With your offense. UNC doing a nice job
상황
keeping
막네.
Ewing in check so far.
Born in Washington, D.C., John Thompson is the
수비
perfect
붕괴.
head coach for Georgetown. Big John was a great player back in his day. Backed up Bill Russell for 2 years with the Boston Celtics.
아.
Big John Thompson patrolling the sidelines, Clark for the Hoyas. What makes him such a great coach?
Well, the players love, but they also respect him greatly.
어.
You marvel
Oh.
at what he's done at Georgetown. He's really built that program into a perennial power. Prior to his arrival in 1972, it was a perennial losing program. He's got the Hoyas right on the
안 돼.
precipice of a championship tonight.
Does indeed.
Tell you what, that one felt like more than 2 points. Ewing shaking the floor, firing up his Hoya teammates. In last year's title game in Philadelphia, North Carolina dropped it. to
야, 마이클 조던.
Indiana 63-50. A bitter pill for sure for these Tar Heels.
Nash outside.
저 유행 미쳐가지고 저거 막을 수 있나?
Jordan against Duncan. And the pass to Ford. Top of the key, Nash. Pass to McCray. And the
잠깐만.
wide open shot from Duncan. Again, Georgetown. And North Carolina, Mike, dropping last year's NCAA championship game.
It's a huge motivating factor for their returners. Guys like James Worthy, Sam Perkins. They said that loss fueled them during
Worthy.
Those are terrific college basketball players.
That's an excellent move inside, keeping pace here.
Duncan outside. Pass to Ford. Nash outside. Ewing left side. Over Perkins.
어 뭐야? 씨.
They can't stop Ewing around the bucket. Mike, for each school, a chance to make some history tonight.
Georgetown looking for their
아니 이거
first
조던보다
national
유잉이 더
title.
빛나는 경기인데?
UNC, they haven't won it all in 25 years.
Hoyas leading.
이건 너무 무리였고.
Passes it to Ford.
와.
And it's Jordan with the rebound.
실패.
And so here now, North Carolina.
아.
By Ewing.
이건 너무 무리한 패스.
The pass to Duncan. From 11 feet away. And he hits the jump shot. Duncan's got 10 points in the game.
Great ability from Sleepy Floyd to find his teammates. That'll serve him well.
Worthy kicks to Jordan.
마이클 조던.
Flying high.
assist.
I know, Mike, you love how guys are making plays for one another.
쟤네 다 불난다. 큰일 났다.
Yeah,
더 이렇게 잘해.
balanced attack, total team effort. In amongst the big, bad Carolina defense, Sleepy Floyd gets it to go.
Here's Barnett. Worthy trying to break free.
와, 아슬아슬하게 반칙을 안 해. 나이스 바넷.
5 points in the make from Barnett.
Great idea. Go at length. Don't be scared. Get into it. Put the pressure on.
Well, it absolutely takes guts. But if you get into the bigger defender, it's hard for them to guard you. He's making it happen offensively, doing his part to craft this lead.
Here's Worthy.
월티.
Back in off the glass. 12 points for him.
And great shot selection by North Carolina. This is a team that was over 60% during the regular season.
Pass to Floyd. Nash with it. Pass to Floyd. Back to Nash. Passes it to McCray. Here's Floyd. Barnett covering. Floyd.
와.
And the Hoyas lead by 7.
Georgetown trying to get their first
마이클
national
조던.
title. This is a program that missed the NCAAs for 32 straight years. Just their second ever appearance in the Final Four.
Here's Worthy.
와, 월티. 이게 좋다.
In the second half.
Can't be afraid tonight. Worthy letting it all ride out there.
Several teams changing it up here.
Shooting 1.
아, 조졌.
And Worthy no good on that one.
차였어 저거.
Leading by 5. The pass to
느낌이 너무 이상하다.
and the layup's good off the glass. And unlike North
골밑 수비가 아예 안 되네.
Georgetown was not considered a blue blood in
카드웰.
college hoops.
No, I tell you what, that changed
Oh,
though,
no.
Kevin, when John
Turnover.
Thompson got hired 11 years ago.
It did.
Yeah, Georgetown was considered a small
와,
school.
패트릭 유잉.
They are a premier program. A title would cement them amongst the nation's best.
Their recruiting has been terrific. This entire tournament,
We'll
North Carolina
see.
has been outstanding executing in the second half.
Well, I think Worthy knows what North Carolina expects from him in this big game, and he's going all out to deliver. Another close one for North Carolina. They won their first game in the tournament by 2 points. Their largest margin of victory, just 10 points.
Green, the pass to Nash. Here's Floyd. Pass to Bailey. Over Jordan. Bailey misses.
Clearly, the defense could have been.
나로
better
수비가
than
됐어 이번엔.
He also needs to convert that.
제임스 월시.
UNC has played in lots of big-time, tight tournament games. Is that
어떻게든 이겨보자 일단.
I think it certainly helps, Kevin. You can't dismiss or discount that fact. The Tar Heels are comfortable and used to playing in close games. They have perfected late game
뭐야, 무슨 파울이야?
composure and execution. Yeah, the officials won't let that
아,
slide.
저긴가 보다. 일리걸 스크린.
Call out those illegal screens.
Illegal
Well,
pick.
they should be.
I do think he was trying to get there, but you've got to be completely planted.
Barnett, he's checked in for North Carolina. Weber, he's checked in for the Hoyas. Pass to Perkins. Here's Bacon.
베이컨.
Bacon's got his first bucket in this one.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
And the Hoyas call time here.
Boy, they've been staggered right now. Reeling. So good idea to use the TO.
A chance to
오,
refocus your
87,
team.
86이었구나.
Smile with your
저 둘이가 왜 이렇게 좋은가 했네.
Duncan, he's checked in for the Hoyas.
아니 대학 선수 능력치가 왜 저래?
Hoyas leading by 3. To the middle, here's Ewing.
와, 유잉.
The layup off a very nice feed. Ewing's got 10
유잉은 막을 수가
points here in
없군요.
the second half.
I'm not sure you can defend Ewing much
픽, 픽,
better,
픽.
but
픽,
he's
픽.
simply too good.
아, 백코트 씨.
Over and back, not watching for the line that time. Here's Floyd. Barnett covering. Good on the bucket. And now a 7-point Hoyas lead.
And just
와,
to
유잉
show
막기
he's
힘드네.
7 feet tall, really hard to cover Ewing in space.
Here's Jordan.
MJ.
And on
아하.
the shot, he'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Harry Green at the line for 2.
And a nice job of nailing the first one of the 1-and-1, so the chance now to make it 2.
Tell you what, I love the energy that Michael Jordan plays with because his energy is infectious. It gives his team energy. He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
And the Hoyas call timeout here.
아, 패트릭 유잉이 진짜 잘한다.
Duncan outside. Nash outside. Down low.
와,
Haynes slams it in.
진짜 피켄롤의 정석이었다 이건.
Both teams running their game plans flawlessly. Players are so skilled and efficient at the offensive end.
Seems like
조던
neither
해줘!
of these teams can miss right now. I'm interested to see how long they're capable of keeping this up.
밀어넣기. 아,
And that comes off the assist by Duncan.
수비 붕괴.
Got the lead up to 9 now.
컴퓨터한테 맡기면 안 되겠는데 수비를? 근데 내가 해도 안 되는데 수비는.
Love seeing shots from there at the rim.
Jordan the pass to Perkins. And he banks in the lane.
버킹스.
As a score-first guard, you'd like to see Jordan getting his teammates involved.
We've got 1:23 left in the second half. Passes it to 4. Now Ewing, covered by Perkins.
와,
The and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Establishing that dominant force inside early. Ewing's a handful for UNC.
야투율 91% 씨발.
Here's Barnett. The pass to Bacon. And Ewing sends it back.
와,
Ewing
패트릭 유잉 철벽이네.
His reach, timing, and jumping ability can often make it look easy.
Here's Floyd. Pass to Ewing. Fades. And all around the rim. That time before dropping in. And the Hoyas lead by
야, 저거 다 해야지 저기 아닌가? 깨는 거 아닌가?
And here is Jordan.
Let's go MJ.
Can't afford to hold anything back in these games, and Jordan definitely isn't.
24 seconds left in the game. And Mike, they can just hold on to the ball here.
No question, they deserve to win.
태선 유잉을 넘을 뭐야 자신감이 없어.
Barnett covering.
끊어야겠네. 쟤네 저기 저거 하네. 시간 끄네.
5 seconds left to play in the second half. And so they foul intentionally.
Well, give them some credit for battling today, but this one's just about over.
Yeah, they're just delaying the inevitable at this point.
근데 여기 3점 없으니까 이거 해도 안 될 텐데.
Free throws. There's not enough time left.
He did enough to put this one away. Hard-fought battle, though.
뭐지 이러면 역사 바뀌는 건가? 태산 유잉을 넘지 못했다. 아 그냥 하기만 하면 되네. God next. 1984년이면 아마 드래프트 될 때 아니야 이때가? 올림픽에 데뷔하여 올 아마추어 84년도 팀 USA를 이끌어 인디애나주 인디애나폴리스의 기록적인 관중 앞에서 여러 NBA 스타를 상대로 승리를 거두었습니다. 우와. 그러니까 NBA 올스타 대 저기야. 대학 올스타라고 보는 게 맞나 저게? 올 아마추어 84티 US 팀이면 아마 거의 84년도 대학 올스타 팀 느낌이라고 봐야 되지 않나? 드래프트 대상자들이나? 아, 마이팀 마이커리 이거 별 40개 먹으면 적어주는구나. 근데 내가 마이팀하고 마이커리를 안 할 거라.
The first time I ever saw Michael Jordan was in 1981 at the McDonald's All-American game in Wichita, Kansas. As soon as I saw him on the court, he was different. Every practice session was like Game 7. And he did that relentlessly every single session. Okay, he's dominating us. He's the best player in the gym by far. We see this. But can he do it against NBA players at that next level? 1984 Olympic team, we went on somewhat of an NBA tour against NBA All-Stars to prepare for the Olympics in LA. All the stars showed up. Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas, Kevin McHale. The best player on the court was Michael Jordan, this junior from the University of North Carolina. Ultimately, it was the preview of the greatest player of all time coming on the scene.
와.
A terrific aerial view of the Hoosier Dome here in Indianapolis, where we are moments away from
Welcome
tip-off.
fans to the exhibition matchup. The starting lineup for Team USA. A 6'1" sophomore from Washington, D.C. and Duke University, number 24, Pete Reynolds. A 6'4" senior from Barberton, Ohio, at the University of Arkansas, number 8, Brooke Grant.
바지 봐라.
A 6'9" senior from Brandon, Florida, and Vanderbilt University.
유잉 저기 있다. 패트릭 유잉.
Turner.
이번엔 내가 유잉 쓰나 보다.
A 6'7" sophomore from Brantley, Alabama, and Auburn University. Number 45, Chuck Person. A 7-foot junior from Cambridge, Massachusetts, and Georgetown University. Number 6, Patrick Ewing. A 6'1" freshman from Newcastle, Indiana. He plays at Indiana University. Number 4, Steve Alford.
그러니까 사실상 대학 올스타라고 보는 게 맞는 것 같다.
A 6'5" junior from
MJ.
North Carolina. Number 9, Michael Jordan.
와, 굿. 이야.
A 6'6" junior from Brooklyn, New York, and St. John's University. Number 13, Chris Mullen. A 6'9" sophomore from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and the University of Oklahoma. Number 12, Wayman Tisdale. A 6'9" senior from Latham, New York, and the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Number 14, Sam Perkins.
Welcome everyone, Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Coach Mike Fratello.
NBA 올스타는 안 보여주네.
Mike, the crowd is buzzing as we get ready to see Team USA going head-to-head with the team of NBA stars.
You could understand.
그러면
the
이때는
excitement in this
레리보드야?
And it's easy to see why some of the
맞나?
best
아닌가?
collegiate athletes in the nation on Team USA, while the NBA star squad is just stacked up with their top-tier talent.
이때는 그러면 그 올림픽에 나가는 미국 농구팀이 대학 선수들로 구성이 돼 있었나 보네. 팀 USA가 다 대학 선수들인 걸 보면.
time assemblage of talent. That goes for both of these teams. I mean, you don't often get a chance to see this many big-name players on one court.
I am so glad you and I are here to see it. Out there for Team USA, we've got Steve Alford and Michael Jordan at the 1 and 2. Then
맞네, 레리 버드 있네.
small
오우,
forward.
쉣.
Wayman Tisdale at power forward. And down low, it's Sam Perkins. And out there for the NBA stars, Isaiah Thomas is running things at the point, with Jim Paxson and Mark Aguirre at the 2 and 3. And then it's teammates Larry Bird and Robert Parrish filling out the front court.
We know this game doesn't go on anybody's record, but you can tell these players aren't about to come out here and just
Wow.
make each other look good. I think that speaks to the quality of the players on these two squads. These are all true competitors.
약간 빨간 계열 유니폼이라 마이클 조던 언뜻 보면 약간
Bird kicks to
저기
Thomas.
느낌이다. 시카고 불스 느낌이다.
Back to Bird. Thomas trying to break loose.
번호는 안 맞긴 하는데.
Misses. Mike, it only makes this game more interesting to watch as a fan. Clark, the fact that both teams are playing for keeps is so interesting.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think this contest is going to be full of a lot of up and down basketball.
Tinsley.
If you blink, you're going to miss it. I'm expecting a lot of high intensity, high effort play for both sides to be pushing themselves to be at their best.
Clark, there's so much to be excited about watching this unique matchup. But the biggest question is the most obvious one. And that's who's going to win this game?
Look, I don't want to be a guy that fudges on picks.
역시 MJ 수비 잘해.
Kevin, I mean, Team USA has a lot of hungry and
좋아요, 알포드.
but don't expect the NBA stars just to show up and roll over. I think they also want to win this thing.
They got a lot of pride, don't they?
Yes, they do.
And unfamiliar opponents tonight. That adds some intrigue as we go to David Aldridge for more.
Thanks very much. Now, both squads are excited to check out their future competition. For USA, they can't wait to test themselves against the likes of Larry Bird, and the NBA stars are very curious to see what Michael Jordan and Patrick Ewing do.
아유 진짜 리바 진짜 하나도 안 되네.
Both potential rivals in their professional careers.
리바 다 따이냐?
Back to you.
Good stuff, David. Thank you. Mike, I think we expected that might
MJ.
A terrific chance to do some feeling out. And it's really no
좀 더
shock
들어갔어야
to hear
됐나?
the NBA vets want a closer look at these young incoming talents.
They've got to be curious, right? My goodness.
They hear about them all year.
Right. One guy we're going to keep a close eye on tonight, Mike, and this one is Michael Jordan.
Oh yeah, MJ.
With a ton of promise.
And everyone wants to see how he measures up against real pros.
MJ.
No better time to get a sense of what he might be capable of in the NBA. Strong
야, 고튼 고트요.
Jordan to draw the contact.
Team USA shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the strike.
겁나 좋네.
And both
아,
free
이게
throws
고트고.
for Jordan.
The
이게
defense keeps
농구고.
fouling him, and he's making them pay for it.
It's Thomas.
야, 마이클 조던은 그냥 농구 그 자체야. 와와와와와.
Here's the pass to Aguirre. Back to
픽
Bird.
들어간 쪽으로 안 들어갔나?
Baseline jumper. There's Bird finding the bucket.
아, 얘들아 베이스라인 점프
Offensive value for the NBA.
저거 하나가 그냥
You know, something that
저게 안 되냐 견제가. 어떻게 그래?
the little
아.
things. Oftentimes I say the playing things are the main things, and you learn that as a pro.
안 되지, 무리했죠?
The detail type stuff, like playing a strong transition game.
마이클
Being
조던.
able to read and anticipate where
Yeah,
a
Michael
player's going.
Jordan.
That's stuff that pros do.
You might just see more high IQ plays coming from the NBA stars. They'll be a little more calculated with their approach, where Team USA might try to just get things done with sheer willpower and effort.
And Thomas
NBA 올스타 별거 없네.
Inside the 11-footer. Rebound by Team USA. Rebounded by Perkins, something he's become very good at while at
Oh
UNC.
yes, 마이클 조던.
Makes it 3 in a row for Michael Jordan, getting it going early on.
맨투맨이 갑자기 균형을 잃었네. 저기.
Right away too. No wasted time getting off to a hot start.
Right away, you're impressed by the play of Team USA. This squad may be built from amateur pieces, but all of these guys are at or close to a true NBA skill level.
Mike, I don't think there's any question about it. Some of these guys are definitely going to leave the summer games headed to the league. So you do expect them to be playing at close to a pro level even now. But I have to agree with you, this just isn't some scrappy university team.
와
On the shot and picks up 2 points. So
진짜 마이클 조던이 그냥
Well, they had a
게임을 지배하네. 와 지린다 근데.
executed on it perfectly.
Yeah, getting out ahead early on by
좋아요,
stifling
티세일.
the competition on both ends of the floor.
and the Stars going with a whole new group out
와
there
진짜
now.
고트긴 하다. 씨.
Checked in for Team USA. Person comes
개쩌네.
in for Mullen.
개멋있긴 하다 진짜 근데.
Left side Williams. And it's McHale at the elbow. To the paint. Seasting passes to Williams. Offensive struggles continue.
계속 NBA 올스타는 뭔가 좀 무리하는 그런 공격을 시도하네. 티세.
While the NBA Stars try to break a cold streak. The NBA Stars trail by 13. Seasting passes to Reed. Here's Whitman. Pass to Seasting. Pulls up. Misses off the right iron. So coach at the start of this game.
이게 고트다.
Team USA
아.
who's out on top.
I'm sure
저런.
this has not been the start the NBA Stars were expecting. But
오.
Team USA came out swinging, and right now they're in control.
Nice job by Jerry
뭐지
Seaston.
뭐라고 시즈닝? 왜
To
이름이 왜 저래?
work around the defender, showing a little bit of agility that I wasn't
MJ,
sure he had.
it's the GOAT.
Bucket puts Jordan in double figures for scoring. Nicely done.
Throwing it down with tremendous power.
Woo! One-handed nonetheless.
He's an absolute force, that's for certain.
Whitman passes to McHale. Williams trying to break free and foul on the shot. So he'll get
그래, 이게 나.
at the line.
Well, the challenge Mikhail poses for defenses is all the moves.
놓쳐라.
Slips
아.
and just seems to make guys foul.
NBA 올스타 아무나 하는 거 아니요.
How do you like what you've seen so far of Michael Jordan?
I gotta say,
하지만 우리에게는
I'm impressed.
MJ가 있다.
He's playing against some of the country's best pros and making a real impact out there.
What a talent. Catching up on the changes for the Stars. Parrish is checked in for Williams.
지세일.
McGuire comes in for Reed.
지세일.
Checked in for Whitman. And Thomas subbed in for Seasting.
야 포스트 하고서 저거 벗겨내는 거. 씨. 얘도 좋다 지세일.
Very. The statement finish. Just one of the things he's known for.
And his teammates are
아.
loving it.
안돼.
Here's
오.
Ewing.
오. 유잉 패트릭 유잉 역시 패트릭 유잉.
Deep. He loves
아.
creating rejections.
To the left wing. Alford passes to Jordan.
마이클 조던.
And too long on the shot.
내가 실수 너무 못 샀다.
Overstate how many
와이드 오픈이었는데.
rising stars
어,
there
잠깐만,
are
맨 처음엔
on this
누구지?
Team USA roster. Dynamic college athletes, many of whom already have big
역시
NBA
패트릭 유잉.
expectations attached to them.
On the wing, Mullen. To the middle.
패트릭 유잉.
It's Ewing that time on the assist by Mullen. Ewing's got his first points of the game.
7 feet, 240 pounds, Patrick Ewing. One tough man to stop.
Back to Thomas.
이름 들어본 사람이 패트릭 유잉하고 쟤밖에 없어.
Lays it up and banks it
마이클
in.
조던.
Thomas got his first points of the night. Guys like Perkins and Jordan and Ewing all seem like, to me, Clark, potential
MJ.
picks.
And I agree, Kevin, and it's a very interesting thought to
MJ.
consider while you watch how they handle these NBA stars. I mean, in some ways, this is like a first
어이.
taste of pro competition for these guys.
I could see Ewing going #1 overall, and I could see Jordan, for instance, going in the top.
아 이건 무리.
I don't have any
이건 아니지.
there.
Something that's really making this game special is this crowd. I'm told it's over 60,000 people who packed in here to see Team USA take on the NBA Stars.
Pass to McHale. Back to Thomas. Here's Woodson.
아 역시 고트 수비도 잘해.
Grabs the miss.
동해 번쩍 서해 번쩍 홍길동처럼 나타나서 수비를 하는. 고트 타임.
Some solid defense there from McHale. 60,000 people. I mean,
Oh.
that's enormous. For a rare look park and so many amazing players.
And Kevin, it's not surprising at
야,
all.
신기하다. 농구가 전반 후반으로 하네.
Salivating for this matchup.
패트릭 유잉 그냥 밀어붙이죠.
Couldn't be here in person, but you're making just as much noise as these fans are in the building.
And now we can enjoy it together. Me, Mike Clark, and all of you. Right wing. Pass to Parrish. Outside Thomas. Aguirre against Mullen. Parrish, the pass to Aguirre. Offside Thomas. Here's Woodson.
무리했지?
One off the back iron and
어, 이거 뭐야 이거?
Team USA strategy has to be making the NBA stars earn their looks. Nothing easy. If they give up,
와.
you know these pros are going to knock them down. So they
잘한다.
have to take away those easy good looks.
MJ.
Jordan with the jam.
When you talk about driving,
쟤네 수비도
finishing,
겁나 구멍 쑥쑥 뚫려
Jordan is
있네.
as skilled as they come. Good luck to any defense trying to stop him in that situation.
Back to Thomas.
어, 야, 쟤 누구야 마크?
Kept alive.
어,
Here's McHale.
유잉. 아, 유잉 아니구나. 티세? 아이고.
Coming off the bench, McHale is a guy you definitely have to game plan for. His low
저 아저씨 되게 잘해. 몸도 커가지고. 오, 자유투 1구 안 들어갔고요.
At the line already, making them both. And a new group getting ready for the Stars.
자유투 2구도 안 들어갑니다.
For Parrish.
MJ.
Burns in for Aguirre. Whitman is checking
터너.
for Woodson.
저스틴 터너인가요?
And Seasting in for Isaiah Thomas. And Team USA making a change here as well. Turner's checked in.
터너가 아니라 멀린.
With physical defense, it's hard to shake Mullen's focus.
어, 멀린 놓쳤는데? 알포드에 불 나고 있냐?
Here is Seasting. Here's Bird. 1 second left. And that but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Team USA. They're leading.
NBA 올스타 별거 없는데? 개 못해.
Welcome back, everyone, for the second half of action in this exhibition game between Team USA and the NBA Stars. It has been a fun one so far. Alford passes to Perkins.
퍼킨스.
To the paint.
그리고 지세일. 아하.
And they call the shooting foul. It's on.
레리버드의 파울.
What stood out to me after
흔들어봐.
the full first half of play is the
치스테일.
sense
아.
of competition out there on the floor. The NBA stars aren't handling
치스테일.
Team USA with
깔끔합니다.
They're
1구 놓치기 좀 많이 아쉬운데.
And Clark with Team USA, they don't seem to be holding anything back.
Without question, if these young guys are intimidated by playing against pros, they're not showing any signs of that.
아,
Not so easy to have to go up against the guys you're
헤이.
accustomed to looking up to, Kevin. That takes a lot of confidence.
MJ.
Lot of cuts, you're right. And so in the game for Team USA, they've got Perkins. Alford out there with Jordan. Then it's Mullen. And it's Tisdale in at the four-man position.
역시 마이클 조던이고 역시 고트다.
It's Team USA holding on to the lead.
The problem is that might only further motivate the NBA stars. Being down to amateur players at this point in the game will really fire up their competitive spirit.
It's going to be fun to watch. Here's Tisdale. Bird covering. Jordan dishes to Perkins. Mullen kicks to Jordan.
MJ. 와, 두 명이 막네요.
Deflected.
자.
Taste of NBA
해봐.
level defense for Jordan there. He can't expect to get every look he wants.
Back to Mullen.
아, 안 되네.
And stolen by
너무
the
무리였지.
Knights.
아,
And with a decent
아.
amount of this game already gone, Michael Jordan has been coached just superb on offense.
Yeah, this NBA star squad
NBA 올스타 따라오는데?
been able to shut him down.
알포드.
He's outpacing
알포드.
in terms of scoring because of it.
Can you believe what you just said? Outpacing Larry Bird.
알포드의 투핸드 덩크.
That's saying a lot.
Yeah. One half gone, coach, and you have to admit Jordan has looked good matched up
Oh.
against some of these NBA stars.
토마스 무서워.
Absolutely. He's attacking when he wants and finding himself shots.
어,
Showing
안 돼.
real
막혔어.
talented NBA defenders. Normally he knocks that down. The defense got a gift.
어 티스테일.
Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Keep doing work inside. Close range.
이거 어려웠는데 잘 넣었다.
Keep your lead safe. Stay on the attack.
I agree. The defense has to shut the door on those kinds of shots if they want to turn this around.
Bird right side.
레리버드다. 와
Coming off the assist from
역시 레리버드.
Flyers got 3 assists now in this one.
In some ways, this game between Team USA and the NBA Stars is a classic matchup of youth versus experience. No one knows this game better than the NBA Stars, but Team USA has such explosive athleticism.
Now the pass to Paxson.
와 이게 레리버드. 레리버드 못
Team
놓쳤네.
USA. Jordan
MJ,
deciding
good
where to
time.
go with it. Over Paxson. And they recover it.
저 발을 이렇게 쳐내지.
That'll be a backcourt violation. The Stars making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Reed's checked in, and Team USA.
발당 닿기 전에 하면 되지 않나 저거?
Concax checked in for Tisdale. Paxson outside. Pass to Bird. Reed kicks to Thomas. Jordan against Paxson. To the inside.
아야 꼬였잖아 친구들아. 뭐하니?
Bird's got 8. So Clark, if this is a battle of youth versus experience,
알포드.
Kevin, that's a hard call. It's tough to pick a favorite here. I mean, I think Team USA could surprise us by keeping the energy level high as this game wears
쏙,
on,
아.
but down the stretch, I tend to lean towards the
뭐요?
experience
뭐야,
of
쟤?
the veterans because they've been here and done this so many times before.
yeah, they know how to finish strong.
Exactly.
Concac passes to Mullen. Paxson against Jordan. Down low, it's tipped.
와.
Stolen by Bird.
You know, I find this an interesting challenge that all of these players have to deal with.
안
Playing
되고.
with a coach they're not quite familiar with. That can be more challenging than it seems when you haven't had a lot of practice time to build up a relationship there.
Mullen passes to Concac.
안 밀려.
Here's Alford. He's guarded by Thomas. Passes it to Concac.
픽앤롤.
And Team USA getting
콘
another basket.
이름 왜 이래?
Nice
콘-
concentration by Concac. Just shrugging off the contact and getting the job done.
Thomas passes to Paxson. Thomas surveying the D. Let's
오,
it
야.
go to 11, and there it is for him. Like you can speak about this, but
조던 왔다. 고트 온.
dynamic when
고트.
players have a new
고트.
or
This is the
very
고트.
control.
It's really all about respect. As a player, you have to respect what the coach is trying to do. And as a coach, you have to respect that the players aren't fully accustomed to your style and be patient with them.
Sounds like communication key. Well, most of this game behind us now, and all you can say about Michael
Ah.
Jordan's performance, Mike Fratello is what a show he has put on against
어떤 게임이든지 수비가 어려운 법이야.
He certainly does look league ready, doesn't he?
Ooh.
You can
나이스.
just see why fans
빼,
are
빼, 빼.
so excited
빼, 빼, 빼.
about
뭐야.
Jordan's potential as part of an NBA team.
I mean, he's got everything. Tries again.
MJ 무리였네.
The Stars trail by 16. Bird finds Thomas.
안 돼. 안 돼.
And it's Parrish.
다행이다. 파울 안 돼서.
And so, Coach, it's Team USA currently in the lead with most of this game now behind us.
Give a lot of credit to the young guys of Team USA for being in this position. But they can't take their foot off the
MJ
gas
불난다.
because
죽었다
the
니네.
NBA Stars will play hard right up until the buzzer.
Paxson outside. Pass to Bird.
레리버드 포스트 플레이. 오.
Over
오.
Perkins. Again,
Wow.
the Stars score.
Bird certainly has done what he can to make it clear
다르긴
who
해.
the pros are, giving the NBA Stars a boost with his offensive production.
And And the rejection by Parrish.
Some savvy defense from the NBA stars, outworking the younger guys.
And the basket by Thomas.
There's the peripheral vision we talk about. Bird finding a wide open teammate.
아 저는 쫓아오는데 큰일 났네.
Team USA leading by 12. Here's Jordan.
아
Get that one to fall. Paxson against Jordan. The shot's good from Paxson.
Once he gets in close, Paxson puts a really good touch on that.
와.
He knows how to adjust and take a little bit off of it when he needs to.
Team USA calls timeout.
Good timeout right there. It was much needed.
Yeah, the other team is clicking right now. Coach wants to try and halt this run.
야 우리 티스테일 넣어야 돼. 내가 봤을 때. 유잉하고 어디 갔냐? 허킨스. 왜 사라졌지? 유잉 나왔으면 됐어. 유잉이 하겠지 뭐.
Tisdale's checked in. On the wing, Mullen. Aguirre covering. Jordan against Paxson. Here's Perkins. Good in the assist.
좋아 퍼킨스. 픽앤롤 좋았어.
Jordan's got 6 assists in the game.
Nice move by Perkins on the play, setting a solid pick and then smoothly rolling into position to score.
Here's Bird.
아이고.
Tipped. Here's
안 돼.
Perkins. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Might want to slow it down, Mike, here. Just a little bit.
Take your time.
고트.
Get a good one.
Count it good.
You must applaud what
MJ.
Michael Jordan has done in this game. He certainly hasn't looked like an amateur. He's looked like a pro.
Here's Bird.
레리버드. 와 레리버드. 와 레리버드 진짜.
Field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Willing to fight for those loose balls. Bird is a winner.
와 마이클 조던.
He'll have a chance at the line to make it.
미쳤네 진짜.
Hey, it's as plain as pound cake. Keep it simple. They want to see how big this league can get.
아이고.
No such thing as running up the score at this level.
And so Bird will bring it up for the NBA star. Down by 12. And the shot goes in from Aguirre.
Excellent focus by Aguirre to convert through the contact there. That's one of the things that I think makes him such a great scorer.
Aguirre against Mullen.
예.
And it's out of bounds. Team USA able to retain possession here.
Boy, that's textbook defense there. Nice timing to get that steal.
Yeah, the opposition has to be careful around him because he's
아,
skilled
거기.
at swiping the rock away.
Paxson against Perkins.
와
Gets it down to single digits.
그냥 뚫리네.
10 points in just the second half.
Sees the floor so well. Thomas adds the assist here.
Here's Jordan.
와
Nice touch off the glass.
You're not going to get stopped.
클래스가 다르네.
Give an effort.
진짜 마이클 조던 개 좋다.
Goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
And it's
어휴.
Bird with the jam.
그냥 레리버드를 막을 수가 없다.
Athletic Bird is showing off his leaping ability on the slam.
The pass to Tisdale.
티세일.
On the wing, Jordan.
티세일.
And that one's good. Tisdale.
That should put a stamp on this one.
Great way to close out a victory.
Timeout called by the NBA star.
야 근데 우리 골밑 강화해야 돼. 유잉 넣어야 돼 유잉. 그리고 조던 좀 쉬쇼. 아니다 그냥 가.
And Team USA making a change here. Ewing's checked in.
유잉 나왔다. 유잉이 뭐 해주겠지 알아서.
A
Oh,
wide
shit.
open look for Bird. The Stars again can't hit. Here's Team USA. They led by as many as 18 points. Pass to Alford.
유잉 픽 와줘요.
Back to Ewing. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Robert Parrish.
Well, once Ewing secures the ball inside, it's over. You almost have
Oh.
to foul.
Substitution.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He
Okay.
hits the second from the line.
You know, it would have been great to knock them all down, but he did enough to put this one in the bag.
Passes to Bird.
야, 와. 야, 진짜 레리버드를 막을 수가 없다.
2 free throws.
Wayne Tisdale.
Boy, that was a nice pump fake move. by
자유투
Bird.
놓칠 리가 없잖아, 이 양반이.
Defender off balance and then drawing the foul.
Bird hits them both. And here is Jordan. Pass to Tisdale. Back to Jordan. Tisdale passes to Mullen. Here's Tisdale.
아!
Missed inside. And so it's Team USA who is able to capture a win over the NBA Stars
오케이, 좋아.
in this
이겼다.
exhibition contest. Mike, what a game we just saw.
You have to respect what
와, 근데
Team
MJ는 진짜
USA was
고트긴
able to
하다. 씨, 겁나 좋네. 아, 일부러 좀 난이도가 좀 쉬웠나 보네. 쉽게 만들었나 보네. 15점 차 이상으로 승리하는 미션이 있구나. MJ는 고트가 맞다. 다음, 이제 슬슬 프로 라인업으로 진입을 할 텐데, 프로 그 시대로. 그렇네. 시카고 불스, 보스턴 셀틱스. 동부 컨퍼런스 1라운드 2차전. 마이클 조던의 스타 선수가 가득한 셀틱스를 상대로 오늘날까지 깨지지 않은 63득점에 NBA 플레이오프 기록을 세운 그 순간, 그의 이름은 전 세계에 알려지게 되었습니다. 63 쉽지 않은데.
Michael was extremely competitive in everything he did. In Michael's second year, the Bulls were not any good, and we were the Boston Celtics, and we were on our way as one of the greatest teams ever to play basketball at any level, at any time. In game one, we kill them. Larry, Kevin, Chief, Danny, DJ, they have great games. And at the end of the game, we look at the box score, and this guy named Michael Jordan, he's got 49
와.
points. We just said, well, yeah, he's pretty darn good, but he'll never do that again. Game two takes 41 shots, makes 22 of them, takes 21 free throws and makes 19 of them and goes for 63 points. The Celtics are able to win the game in double overtime, 135 to
Wow.
131. But we knew how lucky we had been to win that game because Michael was just so spectacular. That was the game where Larry Bird, in his post-game media comments, said, "I've just seen God disguised as Michael Jordan."
와.
And the rest is history.
개재밌다. 진짜 MJ의 클래스가 진짜 엄청났구나.
Historic Faneuil Hall.
와.
Hi everyone, welcome to Boston, home of Game 2 of the Chicago Bulls-Boston Celtics matchup. I'm Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Clark Kellogg and Coach Mike Fratello. And Mike, Chicago hoping to even the series up here tonight.
And it won't be easy, not against this Celtics team. The Celtics are the favorites to come out of the East, and they've shown why that's the case with a convincing Game 1 win.
Very convincing. And the bright spot, Clark, from Game 1 for the Chicago Bulls, the production they got from the terrific Michael Jordan.
How about his performance? Didn't look like he had been bothered at all by that foot injury. 49 points, and he showed he's extremely ready for the big stage of the playoffs. But you know what? He's going to have to even be better for them to get the win tonight.
That's a good thought. And the Bulls will start with Charles Oakley and Dave Corzine at the 4 and 5. Running the point will be Kyle Macy. And on the wings, it's the fearsome duo of Michael Jordan and the Iceman, George Gervin. And the Celtics' vaunted front court, Bird and McHale at the forwards, with Robert Parrish in the middle. The backcourt pairing for them, Dennis Johnson. And
셀틱스에는 레디 버드가 있고
The Bulls are in dire need.
불스에는 마이클 조던이 있어.
Losing by 17 points in game 1. They need to make a statement tonight.
아이,
So
야.
off the tip, it's Boston. The pass to Parrish. Back to Ainge. Outside, McHale. The rebound by
무리하는데?
and Clark, the Bulls
MJ,
fall down
it's
0-2
MJ.
in 5 games.
마치 신이 마이클 조던으로
Beat
어?
the Celtics team in any series, but to take 3 straight games from them, virtually impossible.
I think you're right.
왜 안 들어갔죠?
Here's Johnson. Following the miss by Michael Jordan. Here's McHale. He hits it from 9. McHale's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Celtics. And the big question and might problem for the Celtics. How do they slow down Michael Jordan?
Well, they sent a few options his way in game 1. They know they need to be better and will still vary their looks.
Now, here's Jordan. Oakley passes to Corzine. Johnson against Jordan. That's
Wow.
coming off the assist from Gervin.
Some contact won't hold Jordan at bay. He gets aggressive and gets through.
And now for some info on this matchup, let's go across the court to our sideline reporter, David Alder.
Thanks, guys. Now, there are unique differences between these teams, of course. Boston has a huge size advantage, but they like to get on a run. Chicago is a quicker team, but they like to slow it down and set things up. Another unique aspect to the matchup, the Celtics may be bigger, but during the regular season, it was the Bulls who had the offensive rebounding edge. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Certainly Bulls rookie Charles Oakley, Mike, has something to do with their stellar work on the rebounding.
A strong finish for the ninth
Ah!
pick of the draft. Oakley came from Virginia Union. Now a year later, he's playing in Boston in the NBA playoffs.
He's got presence, though, doesn't he, Mike, on the floor?
And he can back it up with that body.
And Jordan with 49 points the last game.
나이스.
Jordan, chance you think he'll match that?
I'm never comfortable betting against Michael Jordan, Kevin. This guy is so good and so amazing. He's got the skill and the will to do it. I think a lot
레디 버드 한번
depends on
막아보자.
what
와,
kind of
씨.
defense the Celtics
와,
play.
미친 뭐야 저게?
That's going to be the thing to watch. And Clark, here's something that no team has been able to do. Slow down the Celtics front court.
Well, there's just so much talent. Actually, too much talent at every position to be able to plug all the holes. They hurt you at both ends of the floor, too. Bird, McHale, Parrish, all elite players.
I think someday all three will be in the Hall of Fame.
I wouldn't be surprised
다행이다.
if that's the case.
And so Jordan will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 1.
MJ.
Jordan.
A total team player. Like whenever Corzine gives it up to the open man.
So it's the Celtics now. Ainge kicks to Bird. Back to Ainge.
어,
Over Jordan.
와, 조던 수비도 좋네 진짜.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Macy passes to Oakley. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Jordan. .144 left to play in the first quarter. Ball is loose. Stolen by Parrish.
And the Bulls unable to stay with the Celtics in game 1. It was within reach until the fourth quarter, but fell 123 to 104.
And you know, it really came down to the experience
오,
of
오,
the Celtics. That was a huge advantage.
속공!
This is a group of championship players.
오클리.
They had one of the best regular seasons ever as well. Boy, outstanding running downhill and capitalizing. Real good energy from Charles Oakley there.
Ainge the pass to Bird.
자, 레디 버드 한번 막아보자.
Parrish against Corzine.
와,
Parrish inside.
와 미친 사람.
Got a hand on it.
와 골밑 진짜. 씨.
Zane going after the shot, using his reach to knock
아
it
미친.
And
아.
ball on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Charles Oakley. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Robert Parrish, 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Some changes for Boston. Walton's checked in for
하나 놓쳐라.
Redmond comes in for Danny Ainge.
아 진짜 어떻게는 씨.
And you look at this Chicago team, and they aren't your typical 8 seed.
You know, Mike, they didn't have Jordan for much of the season, and that certainly skews their record. But they are a fearless, confident, aggressive group that can hang with
와.
anybody when they're on their game.
Using his
Michael Jordan.
tremendous strength and body control, Jordan shrugs off the contact and gets the shot to fall.
Seasting passes to Wedman. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. The Bulls with the lead. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Jordan. Takes it out to Banks. Pass to Paxson. Jordan looking around. They get it again. Michael Jordan on the wing. Oakley inside. Back to Jordan. Tries it again. And the shot before the buzzer is off. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bulls lead by 1.
10.
After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter in this round 1 matchup between the Chicago Bulls and the Boston Celtics.
And the plan for the Bulls this series is to try and slow things down. The Celtics want to get into an up and down game. Makes sense with all the weapons they have.
On the court right now, the second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Michael Jordan. Oakley is out there with Green. That's John Paxson, and it's Banks in at the 3. Here's Wedman. Pass to Walton. He kicks it to Bird. 6 to shoot. Here's Parrish. And no good.
됐다.
Has to take the lead there. Banks against Bird. Here's Oakley. No good off the back of the rim. And the slower the game gets, Clark, the more beneficial that is for the Bulls.
And you know, that's not easy with all the great passes the Celtics have. The Bulls need to make sure they get back in transition because the Celtics are looking to push it every chance they get.
Pushing that pace, you're right.
Great play that time, finishing at the rack.
Always nice to be handed 2 points.
Here's Seasting. That's tipped.
A tough defender all around. Oakley sent that one right back.
MJ.
Here's Jordan. And he uses the glass on the lane. Jordan's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bulls. You look at the numbers for Larry Bird this season, Mike, 25, 10, and 7. I mean, numbers that he's put up for several seasons in a row now.
Bird has defined what the small forward position is all about. And that's 6'10", by the way. He impacts the floor in every metric. I'm ready to call him the best small forward ever. Wow. It would take a special talent to knock him off that pedestal.
And coming from you, that's high praise. So it's Chicago now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Here's Jordan. And he
와.
Jordan's got the lead back up to 5 now for Chicago.
At 6'6" with his crazy hops, Jordan could be a problem down low.
Here's Wedman, defended by Jordan.
나이스.
You love not only the tenacity there, but just nice awareness to make sure he came away with the ball.
You know, we all know about
나이스.
the Boston home court advantage. They won
마이클
4
조던.
games here during the regular season, a dominating home court advantage for the Celtics this year.
And now let's head over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Both teams have made veteran acquisitions to bolster their rotations. For the Bulls, it's the ice.
수비 좋아. 수비 단단해.
He'll be 34 a week from today. It's his 4th
마이클
season
조던.
after playing in San Antonio most of his career. The 7th all-time leading scorer with more than 26,000 points. His all-time playoff scoring average is right behind Jerry West. That's a pretty good scoring punch. Back to you.
Well said. It is indeed. Thanks, DA. George Gervin.
뭐야 얘네 레리버드 없으니까 아무것도 아니네.
This season, Clark, the lowest of his career, but that's because he had fewer opportunities. But you and I know he can still fill it up.
There is no denying that, Kevin. He's been a tremendous scorer throughout his career, one of the very best.
나이스.
We know George Gervin can finger roll.
First personal foul. First team foul.
You know, there are
나이스가 아니군.
when contact doesn't affect the shot. That sure did.
Easy call for the refs.
Some changes for Boston. McHale's checked in for Walton. Ainge comes in for Wedden.
Oh.
And Dennis Johnson's subbed in for Seastick. Then for the Bulls, Corzine, he's checked in for Oakland. Gervin comes in for Green, and it's Macy in for Paxson.
쪼다.
And what a finisher Jordan is on these slams, putting on a show for the fans.
Celtics trail by 9, and Mike looking at the two stars for the team. Michael Jordan right now with the edge over Larry Bird.
And Jordan is a much more pure scorer than Bird. Still, you expect Bird to crank it up later if this team needs his scoring punch.
And they're going to. Here's McHale. The putback.
오, 야야야야야야.
And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
Ball goes to
I'm not sure
Chicago.
whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
Ainge against Mason. Here's Corzine.
콜진.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Mike, the Celtics still looking for an answer to Michael Jordan.
야,
Double
비었다.
teams and triple teams at the rate he's scoring. He's on his way to another monster game scoring tonight. The long arms of Parrish, using that incredible length to do damage on the offensive glass.
Jordan, an easy 2 points on the layup. Jordan's got 12 points now in the quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Ainge against Jordan. Ainge dishes to McHale.
점핑 점핑 점.
Great tee that time from Jordan. Gervin passes to Banks.
뱅스.
Coming off the assist from Gervin. And now it's an 11-point Bulls lead. Here's McHale.
아이고.
And it's Kevin McHale with the finish.
The floor general leadership of Johnson, outstanding at realizing when a teammate is open.
아, 버저비터 안 되고.
Chicago in control with the 9-point
확실히 슛 연습을 좀 해야 하긴 하겠네. 슛이 좀 안 된다.
Third quarter set to begin as the lights of Back Bay brighten up the
여기가
sky
보스턴이구나.
in Massachusetts. We're here in Boston
매사추세츠
for games with the
주에
Bulls and Celtics.
야경.
Second half of play getting going here in Boston. The Bulls leading by 9.
You look at the firepower of this Boston team. 3 All-Stars in Bird, McHale, and Parrish. And this core has been
뭐요?
together for their latest title runs.
And now let's go to DA.
Thanks very much. Now, we know about Larry Bird's determination at certain points, but Michael Jordan has some of those same qualities. He missed 64 games this season with a broken left foot, and Chicago management didn't want him to play anymore. But he put that foot down, citing his love of the game clause that's in his contract, which allows him to play whenever he wants, and he said, I'm going to play basketball. That's what I am, a basketball player. He's back on the floor. Guys?
David, thank you. It's a great story. Michael loves to play the game, Mike Fratello.
And he rarely seems to get tired.
너무 롱레인지잖아.
Some people have speculated that because he missed a great deal of the season, he doesn't
Nice,
have
nice, nice.
normal fatigue at this time of year.
Bird out there with McHale. Then there's Ainge. Then it's Parrish. And it's Johnson in at the 1.
아, 가비.
Casey Jones starting the second half. And the Celtics score club won in 1984 and returned to the finals again last season.
And I think for this Celtics team, anything short of a title, Kevin, is a bust. I mean, they know they're the team to beat, and they carry themselves that way. One of the most talented teams we've probably ever seen in the league.
I agree. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Macy, and that one
Nice, Macy.
foul gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
I like whenever Macy looks to score because it makes the defense uncomfortable like there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line.
Looking at the way Jordan finished the regular season, you had to know that he was on the verge of having a stellar playoff run. Scary to think how good he'll be in the coming years.
저 슈팅 게이지의 그 섬세함이 부족해 지금 내가.
Back to Ainge. On the wing, Johnson, defended by Macy. Johnson outside.
야 뭐야?
At 5. The shot by Ainge.
빅맨이 3점 쐈나?
Almost 30 points per game for Michael Jordan, Mike, in the final 5 games of the season. An unbelievable streak.
And the future for Jordan looks bright as ever. Starting to show he's more than just a high flyer. He started to develop the skills to score at all levels of the floor.
You sound like a coach, but I know you appreciate that game so much. Here's Parrish. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
To go along with his length, Parrish is an efficient scorer with a variety of moves.
And the dominance of the Celtics, Mike, have shown again this season. It feels like it's their year.
They know it's championship or bust for them. They figure they'll be tested on the way and could also have to deal with their old pals, the Lakers. But all season long, they have been the front runner, and that won't change until they're knocked out.
They've got the target on their back for sure. Here's Jordan. Lays it up off the
우겨넣기.
Jordan's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Tell you what, the Bulls have really done a terrific job not giving this Celtics crowd a reason to get into it at all.
Johnson, the pass to Seasting. And here's Bird, offered by Gervin. Pass to Parrish. Over Corzine. McHale trying to free himself. Goes back up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
A double-double machine. Parrish understands his strengths on offense and also works hard at the defensive end.
And when you look at that stacked 84 draft class, obviously there's Jordan. Some incredible talents in just their second season.
Walton's checked in for the Celtics. And Chicago also making a switch. Green, he's checked in for Oakland. Here's Jordan. Here's Corzine. Inside, he gets the jumper to fall. Corzine's got his first basket.
Well, I like seeing Corzine get nasty on the glass. Not afraid to throw his weight around. And he's got quite a bit of weight to throw around.
Back to Johnson. 1:49 left here in the third quarter. Green against Walton. From deep three-point range. It's all in by the Bulls.
쟤는 왜 공격이 안 되냐? 꽉 막혔네 쟤는.
1984 draft class in the NBA.
And the talent is at all positions. Great guards, forwards, and of course, Hakeem as a center. Could go down as one of the best draft classes in a long, long time.
You are so right. And Jordan continues to be the dominant scoring force on the floor. Mike, Bird can't even keep up with them.
That's no knock on Bird. That's just how special Jordan is. He is putting on an absolute show in this game.
I bet Bird is impressed too.
레일버드 나왔네 결국.
Here's Bird.
와.
Layup is good.
그냥 밀리네.
That's a pretty good play by Bird, showing you some of that deceptive athleticism, getting around the contact and into a shot.
Here's Jordan. That one's not going to go. And the Celtics going the other way now. And there's the pass to Seasting. Here's Parrish, and it's Parrish finishing it off.
Excellent distribution. That possession highlighting how important unselfishness is.
Green breaking loose. Jordan with the bucket.
Assisted by.
And now it's up to 25 points for Jordan.
Efficiency personified there. Jordan scoring at will, taking over the game whenever he chooses.
Here is Seasting, guarded by Paxson.
결국엔 종착역이 아니구나.
The shot's good.
What tenacity from Johnson, able to absorb the hit and work through it.
결국엔 종착지는 레리버드일 거라고 생각을 했는데 너무 단순한 생각이었네.
Paxson outside, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Bulls. They're up by 9. And time for the short.
The Bulls, 38.
Final quarter of play starting in this Game 2 matchup between Chicago and Boston. Here's Johnson.
And with the injury Jordan sustained this year, he has about as fresh of legs as anyone. He showed that in Game 1.
So for Chicago right now, Oakley is out there with Corzine.
It's
Macy. Then
Wow.
it's Jordan, and it's Paxson in at the 2 guard.
Nice shot. DJ loves to go to work in that mid-range area.
And Jordan with the broken foot earlier this season.
와.
100% doesn't.
You know exactly right, Kevin. He had some gains towards the end of the year to get himself acclimated and going again. But as you said, he looks locked in now with no holds barred on his game.
No limits at all.
아, 마이클 조던.
They look to him offensively, a player who makes an impact on this end.
Johnson outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. Out left to the wing. Three-pointer, Bird. Chicago grabs the miss.
레리버드의 3점은 적중하지 않았습니다. 아, 이건 좀 무리다.
That's why the Celtics feel comfortable pushing the tempo. The development of Danny Ainge, it gives them another option to initiate the fast break.
Knocked away. Hands on the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Chicago making a switch here. Banks is checked.
스틸이 되긴 하네.
Gene Banks.
Austin with the ball. 9.
거의 안 나오는 장면이긴 한데 스틸은.
Mike Ainge, a
왜,
player
왜, 왜, 왜?
who makes a difference off the statue, always doing the little things.
First team foul.
He's an X factor for the Celtics. He can spark the team with a few hustle plays, three-pointers, a great fit alongside the rest of the Boston Stars.
Terrific fit.
And a bit of a shooting slump here. I mean, he
Banks.
can't seem to get anything
뱅스.
going.
아.
This is when you want to draw up something that gets him an easy look at the rim, or at least a chance to go to the line.
Jordan up top. Clock at 4. Shoots it up. And the Bulls get it back. Over Ainge. Comes up empty.
맞아.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now.
아.
And you can see
와.
The finesse. Bird showing off the handles here.
Jordan outside. And
우겨넣기. 자유투 얻었어. 근데 자유투 어렵더라.
it goes on Kevin McHale. And he knocks down the first ball.
Bulls. Michael Jordan. 2 shots.
Both
Okay.
shots good from the stripe.
What separates Jordan from others, in my mind, is his singular focus. Nothing comes between him and the ultimate goal of winning the game.
Johnson, the pass to Bird. Banked in off the glass. Bird's got 4 points in the
아,
quarter.
묻힌 레리버드.
He needs help.
Oh.
Scoring-wise, his teammates need to do something.
Pass to Jordan. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Oakley against McHale. Inside. Kicks it out to Jordan. Shoots over Johnson. Outside Banks. Macy passes to Jordan. Over Johnson. The shot by Jordan, no good.
His shooting has just dropped off in this quarter. He needs to rediscover his rhythm.
Here's Corzine. Another shot.
아, 이거 아니야.
Loaded on the shot, a bit long that time.
You know, his scoring has just been AWOL this quarter.
I'm not sure what the issue is, but his team is doing
와우.
That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession.
와, 조던 블락. 우와.
That fantastic block.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
Parrish is checked in for Walton. And Chicago also making a switch. Gervin's checked in. And we're going to have a jump ball.
아, 점프.
It's a jump ball.
And here are the
Nice.
Bulls now. Bulls leading by 7. Pass to Oakley. He dishes it to Jordan.
조단. 어허. 야 이거는 좀 오픈 아니었나 그래도?
I wonder if switching
아니었나
baskets
보네.
really threw him off. Because he can't get anything to fall this hat.
Here's Johnson. Second
와
shot.
미친.
And it's gonna be a goal
골텐딩.
so they'll count the bucket.
Big shot that time from Robert Parrish. This is why his guys trust him so much. He delivers.
John Paxson, he's checked in for Mason. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're leading by 5. 1:16 left in the fourth.
팀이 확실히 좋진 않다.
Here is Paxson.
아 진짜 조던밖에 없었네 팀에.
Gervin in the post. Bird cover. Johnson against Jordan. It's stolen by McHale.
에.
Johnson outside. 54 seconds left in the game.
레리 버드와 마이클 조던. 마이클 조던의 승리.
Great D that time from Jordan. And an intentional
나이스.
foul right there.
이제 끊기 시작하네. 어우 5점 차밖에 안 나오구나.
Decide to talk it over.
Second team foul.
They lead by 5.
Chicago
44 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Look who's coming out of the court. It's your Boston Dancer.
So it's Chicago now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Gervin passes to Corzine. And they go to the intentional foul.
Larry Bird. Fourth personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
Taking 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're down by 7. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Not much time left here. You think you have a chance to come back? I'm not sure.
I seriously doubt it. But
Wow.
they've got to do. Quick shot, foul, and hope for some missed free throws.
Chicago
Oh, man. Bird is just so cold-blooded, knocking down the big clutch shot. Man, he's good.
Chicago calls timeout. They're ahead by 4. 32 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Celtics foul. Kevin
얘 따라올 것 같은데 큰일 났네.
personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He doesn't hit the
Ah.
first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
A
아 이게 이상하다 저거가.
floor and in the locker.
내가 적응을 못한다.
His toughness is beneficial in a multitude of ways.
6-second difference between shot and game.
어 조졌다.
And he has brought them to within 2
어씨
points.
어떡하지?
Calm, collected, and composed. Nicely done.
Yes, he coolly got that one to drop under pressure.
Chicago calls timeout. They're in front by 2. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Gervin passes to Oakley. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yep, good foul to stop the clock.
Team foul.
Couple of misses here, and they could be back in it.
For Chicago. Charles Oakley. At the line for
So he comes up empty at the line.
That could have been the end of it. Instead,
어떡하냐?
he hands them a lifeline.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They trail by 2. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Look, they've got more than enough time to get a basket here.
And they've got to be aggressive.
막 어떻게든 막아.
Doesn't want a foul.
Johnson, the pass to Parrish. The dish to Bird. To tie it up. Got it! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Fantastic play. Angels clutch.
And here's Jordan outside.
아.
There, the potential game winner off the mark. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we...
갑자기 각성했어 쟤네.
Hi, everyone. What a game it's been. And it's still not over. The Bulls and Celtics here in overtime. So it's Boston now.
And in overtime, you feel like the whole series could rest on this game. Whoever gets the win here will have a huge momentum boost.
To take the lead, Charles Oakley grabs the miss. Paxson is out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's Oakley. Then it's Corzine. And it's Gervin in at the 3 slot.
Jordan's got a lot of flash to his game. A terrific guard, loves getting tricky with his ball handling and creating shots for himself.
And the winner of this overtime game, Clark, might be the favorite the rest of the series.
A lot at stake here in the extra time, Kevin. I think you're exactly right. This is when you lean on your stars and let them do their thing. They're expected to shine in these moments because the balance of the series is at stake.
Oakley kicks it over to Corzine. Bulls moving the ball around. From deep, Jordan. Rebound, Boston. Bird with Gervin covering to the inside. Here's Johnson. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact. He'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
A high-level player on both ends. You can't question the heart Johnson plays with, but right now he's tasked with a crucial trip to the line.
Macy, he's checked in for the Bulls.
A great foul shooter, and he delivers there. Really key in a tight game.
Jordan inside. Johnson on him. Oakley passes to Macy. Back to Oakley. Outside Gervin. Jordan against Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Shot from 12. Jordan can't get it to go. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Celtics.
아이고.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Charles Oakley. Second personal foul. First team foul.
에리버드가 와이드 오픈 3점을 못 넣네?
Here's Boston now. Ames the pass to Britt.
아이고.
With the jam.
Good for about 1 per game. Ames finds his open man easily there.
Right side Oakley. Passes it to Jordan. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Jordan's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
As clutch as they come. Michael Jordan, a huge bucket.
Johnson dishes to Bird. And the officials call a traveling violation.
어?
Not afford mistakes like that, especially in a tight game.
On the wing, Jordan. And the pass to Macy. Pass to Oakley. Outside for Jordan. Second chance shot. And
와.
he's pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
In crunch time, everyone
아.
knows the ball is going to Michael Jordan.
And the second
어떻게든 파울 얻어내는 게 지리긴 하네.
them the lead.
And he gets him the lead at the free throw line, despite the one miss.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're behind by 1. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first overtime. And the Bulls making a change here. Green's checked in.
Now into the lineup for Chicago.
어, 백코트 아닌가 보네?
Shot clock and game clock. Bird inside. Covered by Gervin.
나 막았다. 막았다. 막았다.
And that's an intentional foul.
Robert Parrish. First personal foul. Second team foul.
오, 찻.
At the line for the Bulls.
And the first of 2, no good.
망했다.
Break.
Seems like Gervin always finds a way to score.
오, 찻.
That's good.
Ah.
1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. We've got 13 seconds left in the first overtime. What do you think, guys?
Look, they've got more than enough time to get a basket here.
And they've got to be aggressive. The defense doesn't want to foul.
Pass to Bird.
와!
Huge basket to tie the game.
And you know, in the painted area, Bird has a variety of moves, can take you either direction and finish with either hand. He's a nightmare to defend, and believe me, I woke up in sweats many a times dealing with that guy.
Chicago calls timeout. It's tied at 50. 3 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. To the middle, deflects the pass.
빨리 뭐해? 아.
We are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just. Welcome back, everyone. This has been one for the ages. Another overtime period here in this incredible Chicago Bulls-Boston Celtics matchup. And Boston has possession. Passes it to McHale. Here's Johnson. Poked away, and that's out of bounds.
어디 볼이야?
Retain possession.
Ball goes to Boston.
Here's Ainge off the inbound.
에 뭐해?
6 on the shot clock. Count it.
Boy, they've managed to fight their way back into this one. Just goes to show you, you can never give up. Stay with it, and good things can happen.
And against some pretty tough odds. It wasn't easy for them to find their footing, but now they're rolling.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Came close to picking that one off. Nice hustle defensively.
Even those deflections help. Very disruptive to the offense.
Jordan up top, covered by Johnson.
Pesky defender. Johnson takes just as much pride into that side of the ball.
Fires from 18, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
This is where Bird shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
Here's Jordan, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 38 points for Michael.
Cashing in on
턴오버 한
the
번만 더 유도하자.
all too easy.
Johnson, the pass to Bird.
와, 레리버들 막을 수가 없다.
15 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Boy, Bird has really been in the zone throughout this game.
Here's Jordan.
와, 마이클 조던.
Over the 40-point mark. Again, Mike Fratello in this series.
You look at the Boston defenders, they are at a loss for what to do about Jordan. He's adjusted to their adjustments.
Well said. And it's Bird missing.
Really tough.
이거 넣으면 돼.
He looked like that go to waste. Just couldn't quite finish the job.
Just a tough break, especially because
아.
opportunities don't often come along.
The Celtics with the lead. Johnson outside. The kick out to Ainge. Jordan comes with the double team. Here's McHale.
아이고.
Check out McHale rising to the occasion, making the effort to find this team the big bucket.
Jordan against Ainge. This is to McHale, and he commits the intentional foul. John Paxson, he's checked in for Mason.
Foul. Second team foul. Now into the lineup for the Bulls. John Paxson.
On the wing, Johnson, guarded by Paxson. Here's Bird. That one, no good.
빨리.
Defensively by Gervin.
A comeback is going to be really tough right here.
Well, they need points on a quick foul. It has to go perfect.
Got it.
Michael Jordan.
Well, Jordan has been fantastic.
Here's Ainge, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Michael Jordan. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
These are the moments Ainge loves. Embracing being the guy to step up for his team. Big free throws there.
아, 어렵네.
Possession game.
Chicago calls timeout. There's 25 seconds left in the second overtime period. Good stuff. Here's Paxson. Two free
Ah,
throws
까비.
coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Game hanging in the balance down the stretch. This is who you want at the line.
Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Both free throws good from Paxson.
Fruitful trip to the line there. He's made this a one-possession game now.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Boston. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Team foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
What I like about Ainge, he looks like a choir boy, but he's a fighter.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 20 seconds left in the second overtime. What a game. Guys, your thoughts?
Boy, an uphill battle for him. Everything has to go perfectly.
Yeah, get the best shot you can as quickly as you can, and then immediately foul.
The 19-foot shot. And it's off the bat.
끝났구만.
No good. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
5th team foul. Shooting for Boston, Danny Ainge at the line for 2.
He gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That is how you end it. Sink them all. Don't leave any doubt.
And the Bulls call
3점 던지는 게 안 될 텐데.
They're behind by 6. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the second overtime period. Could not get a winner with just 1. What's your take, guys?
Look, the game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Can't make one mistake here. Have to act fast.
And again, no good by Chicago. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Charles Oakley, 5th personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game.
You know, this overtime has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly fatigued.
And Mike, despite a valiant effort, the Celtics
와,
just
쎄네.
too much for the Bulls. Now they take.
Thank you to everyone for coming out and supporting your team. Please get home safely.
별 중에 별. 아, 올스타전 하나 보다. 화장실 다녀와서 이어서 해야겠다.
The thing that I liked most about Michael Jordan as a player was the fact that I didn't have to try to guard him. He
아,
had
앞줄 잡아구나.
a poor defensive scheme. He was going to fill the hoop up until you either figured it out or the game was over and you lost the game. Some of his acrobatic drives to the hoop are just remarkable. You know, he could get past the defense and use a little bit of English off of the glass. The ball drops in so nice. It takes some really advanced skills to do that consistently. The 1988 All-Star Game was a showcase for Michael. Michael had figured out all the things he needed to know to be a dominant player. Everything. One-on-one, couldn't guard him. What Michael Jordan showed the whole sports world was the fact that you put the right people with him, he's going to lead them to world championships, without question. He was a prime example of excellence and a leader that would lead you all the way to the top, all the way to the top. That was basketball at its finest.
Crosstown traffic and the green line whizzing by overhead on this calm winter night in Chicago.
Welcome,
but
fans,
not for
to the
long.
All-Star Game. Let's meet the starters for the West. At forward, making his 7th All-Star appearance, the standout veteran of the Denver Nuggets, 6'7", Alex English. Making his All-Star debut, the front court star of the Utah Jazz, the mailman, 6'9", Karl Malone.
아, 칼 말론.
The man in the middle, an all-star.
맨 왼쪽이 저긴가? 매직 존슨인가?
From the Houston Rockets, 7 feet, Akeem Olajuwon.
와, 올라이즈원.
Guard making his first all-star appearance, the versatile star of the Denver Nuggets, 6'3", Lafayette Fat Lever.
잘 몰라.
And the NBA leader in assists in his 8th All-Star game from the Los Angeles Lakers, 6'9", Irvin Magic Johnson.
매직 존슨.
The head coach of the West All-Stars is Brad Nelson. Let's hear it for your West All-Stars. And now, the starting lineup for the Eastern Conference. At forward, a 3-time most
레리버드다.
an all-star each of his 9 seasons from the Boston Celtics, 6'9", Larry Bird. He's one of the NBA's most exciting players. In his 3rd All-Star game from the Atlanta Hawks, 6'8", Dominique Wilkins. The man in the middle, an all-star for the 10th time. One of the game's most rugged rebounders from the Washington Bullets, 6'10", Moses Malone. At guard, the most valuable player of the 1984 and 1986 All-Star Games. This Chicagoan is making his 7th All-Star appearance. From the Detroit Pistons, 6'1", Isaiah Thomas.
아이지아 토마스.
And finally, the NBA
MJ다. 우와, 멋있다.
steals, an all-star each of his 4 seasons. The charismatic star of the Chicago Bulls, 6'6", Michael Jordan. The head coach of the East All-Stars is Mike Fratello.
Greetings, everyone, from Chicago, the host of the 1988 All-Star Game. Alongside the terrific Clark Kellogg and our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines, I'm Kevin Harlan. And Clark, this terrific city has produced some greats, and 4 of them playing tonight.
You're exactly right, Kevin. The Windy City, Chicago, has produced Mo Cheeks, Isaiah Thomas, Doc Rivers, and Mark Aguirre, all All-Stars, and I'm sure they've got plenty of family and friends in attendance to enjoy their performance.
라인업 개빡센 거 봐.
So much to celebrate. And Clark, is there a common thread when you think about a Chicago-type player?
Well, I
Wow.
certainly do believe there's a common thread. When playing outside or outdoors in the Windy City, the perimeter shot can easily get blown off course. So you got to be able to get that thing to the rack and in a straight line fashion. And that's something all Chicago players share in common.
A lot of high flyers, you're right. And your West All-Stars, Fat Lever and Magic Johnson, the guards, Alex English and Karl Malone at the forward spots, and in the middle, Hakeem Olajuwon. For the East, it's Moses Malone inside, and Dominic Wilkins with Larry Bird, the forwards. And in the backcourt, Isaiah Thomas and Michael Jordan.
And you look at Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, rivals since college. Early on, no love lost between them, but over time, they've become friends.
Jordan outside.
와.
That'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the
빡세구만.
foul. It's going to be on Fat Lever.
Michael Jordan using that strength of his to get into the defense to draw the foul on the way up.
Clark, you see Larry and Magic together in those Converse ads. They've become really the faces of the NBA.
And Kevin, I think they've inherited the mantle from the great Dr. J. He's done such a great job representing the league all these years, and certainly he's left it in good hands with those two.
Yeah, that's a great comparison. And Michael Jordan winning the dunk contest yesterday, Clark. Can he add to his trophy case tonight?
Kevin, I think his teammates want to see him win the MVP. I think they're going to give him as many touches as he needs to have a chance to do it.
Ooh, that'll be fun to watch.
Magic Johnson.
And plenty of subplots to this game. For more, let's send it over to David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, this story has never gone away over the years, guys. Isaiah Thomas is, of course, a native Chicagoan, but you'll still hear some boos today from Bulls fans. That's because at that All-Star game a couple of years ago, people questioned whether Isaiah froze out Michael Jordan. Some people still believe it. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, that story has not gone away. Thank you, David. For what it's worth, Clark, Isaiah Thomas denies there was a freeze-out, and Jordan himself says, I never said it. So what do you think?
But the reality is, we probably never will know the full story.
And the Eastern All-Stars favored to win tonight.
Star power and firepower. Veteran IQ and smarts. But you never know. The West has quite a bit of talent, too.
Indeed, they do. Now here's Thomas. After Magic Johnson's miss, Jordan with it. Picked up by Malone. Good ball movement here by the East. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
Now here's Lever. Johnson left side, and Magic Johnson with the slam. And if there was a snub, Clark, for this year's All-Star game, many felt it was the sharpshooter Dale Ellis of the Sonics.
Well, you take a look at what he's done. He's the only top 10 scorer in the NBA who was not an All-Star.
The Tennessee Volunteers should be here. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the East. 9-point game. And Michael Jordan won the
아이고 개 터진다 이거.
last night, and man, was it great. What a thriller. He and Dominique Clark put on a great show, and you could tell they both wanted it so badly. Perhaps the home court advantage gave Michael Jordan Clark the edge.
And there was another winner from last night, and that was Larry Bird, taking home the trophy in the three-point shootout. And he didn't even need to take off his warm-ups to handle his business.
Clark, somebody told me he looked at the rest of the competitors and said, okay, who's going to be in second place here? Who's going to finish behind me?
Sounds just like him.
Here's Thomas. Following the basket by Fat Lever. Bird. That one's off. Still out of sync.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Offensive rebound. The East trail by 13. Here's Jordan. That one wide left. Hey, Clark, the record for points in the All-Star game is 42, set by Wilt Chamberlain back in the 1962 All-Star game.
And you know, a lot of Wilt's records seem virtually untouchable, but I don't think that one is. With all these great scores, who knows? It might be broken tonight.
Oh, wouldn't that be fun? And the East All-Stars with some changes. Brad Daugherty, he's checked in for Malone. Ewing comes in for Larry Bird. And it's Rivers in for Isaiah Thomas. Then for the West All-Stars, Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Olajuwon. Worthy comes in for English. Clyde Drexler has subbed in for Magic Johnson. No good from Ewing. The West leading by 15. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the most All-Star appearances by far in NBA history. Clark, and All-Star in every season of his career except one. And in that year, he was injured.
Yeah, and at 40 years of age, matter of fact, the youngest player tonight was only 4 years old when Kareem made his first All-Star appearance. That player, Brad Daugherty.
No kidding.
That's right.
And Kareem looking to set the career record for All-Star scoring. Isn't that something?
It really is. Needs just 10 points to do it, Kevin, and you gotta love his chances. I mean, that's a layup for him, pun intended.
Yeah, a good one. Lever against Rivers. Lever, the pass to Malone. 4 seconds left. Great defense that time from Ewing. And so it's the West All-Stars finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off.
Stars 20.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 1988 All-Star Game here in Chicago. As these great fans hope Michael Jordan can bring home the win and the MVP hardware.
And the head coach of the East, Mike Fratello. His first time coaching in the All-Star
장
game.
리버스?
And tonight's All-Star MVP will have a $5,000 check presented in
저 클리블랜드 감독했던 사람은 그 사람 아닌가?
Thurgood Marshall Black Education Fund.
A great cause in honor of a terrific American.
And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. Johnson is out there with Drexler. And there's Malone. Then it's McDaniel. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. How about that? Mike's a terrific friend of yours and mine, and Fratello's Hawks recently moved into first place in the East after the Cavs beat the Celtics. Clark enabling him to become the coach of the East All-Stars.
So don't be surprised if the Cavs' Brad Daugherty gets extended minutes in his first All-Star appearance. You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
And the West has made their imprint here in the going Clark.
Unfazed by those that are predicting otherwise, they're playing with a lot of confidence and maybe a little bit of an edge, too.
Yeah, you can see it, can't you?
Yep.
Pass to Malone. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. Goes up again. And Jordan sends it back.
와 리바운드 다 따이냐?
Prowess and nearly a 7-foot wingspan. It's a lot harder to get a clean look on Jordan than most guys.
Clark, and amidst this All-Star celebration, labor negotiations between the players and the NBA continue.
Trying to find their way through this current impasse, Kevin, and looking to avoid any interruptions to this game that we all have a love affair with.
Yeah, I know you and I hope they can find some common ground.
Please make it happen soon. And Coach Mike Fratello, a colleague of ours, coaching in the All-Star game, standing tall amongst a bunch of tall guys in the NBA. You know, his dad was an amateur boxer, and, you know, I think that background gives Mike a lot of confidence as a coach.
And it's Drexler missing. And so Jordan will bring
뭐야? 아 선행명 뭔데?
down by 15.
Perhaps nerves, maybe frustration, but now is not the time for mistakes.
And some changes here for the East. Moses Malone. He's checked in for Ewing. McHale comes in for
Wow.
Wilkins, and Thomas subbed in for Rivers. Aguirre's checked in for the West. And Clark, not easy for these coaches to put their stamp on the game. Only a 1-hour practice yesterday to get acquainted and move through some sets.
And you know, Kevin, it's not about necessarily practice time. A few offensive sets is all that's needed. I think it's how you manage the players and give them a platform to have fun and do what they do.
That's a good point. This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the
And that one misses.
We all know about Michael's offensive prowess, okay? But he's incredible defensively as well. He works hard at that end, and that's rare for a star. And at 26 points per game, Drexler ranks 7th in the league in scoring. His Blazers playing catch-up with the Lakers, though. Their improved defense has helped them overcome some early injuries.
Aguirre, and the dunk by Aguirre.
And the Mavericks' Mark Aguirre actually got married last night. How about that? A big weekend for the DePaul product.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
The interior defense has been very subpar, and I bet their coach is letting them know about it.
Donaldson, he's checked in for the West. On the wing, Bird. Over Aguirre. And another miss by the East. The West leading by 20. Here's Johnson. He's got 9. The pass to Aguirre. That's good, and it's a
나 레리버드였구나.
the assist. Aguirre's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, from that far out, Aguirre pretty much automatic.
Down low. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. The
카림.
East All-Stars will keep it. And the East All-Stars making
카림
a
아닌가?
change here. Ainge is checked in. Levers checked in for the West. Picked away. Pass break. Here comes the West. Olajuwon on the wing. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. It goes on Moses Malone.
Boy, Hakeem's size makes him hard to match up against, especially when he's determined to score inside.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses.
On the floor, Hakeem just doesn't have a physical advantage. He's also very mentally tough. He brings a lot of focus to his game.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Gordy's checked in.
3 써있는 거 보니까 3점 쏘는 양반인 것 같은데?
Dishes it to McHale. Looking to end the run. Good D by Olajuwon.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
The offensive rebound with the second effort, and that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Good hustle right there. I love that effort. Just a little late in the act.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Worthy's checked in. Outside Jordan. 59 seconds left in the second quarter. And he makes good on the layup. Jordan's got 4 points this quarter. And starting last season, Clark, Michael Jordan's scoring went through the roof.
Averaging over 37 points per game, partner, and he's kept close to that pace this season as well. Remarkable.
Amazing and remarkable, right. Wow.
How about this list? Players who have never missed an All-Star game in their careers. Jerry West, Bob Pettit, Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas, and Hakeem Olajuwon. Those last 3 playing here tonight. When it comes to distributing the ball, nobody does it better than Magic. When one of his guys has a clean look, the ball is there quickly and on target.
Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball. Patrick Ewing's
에어볼 나올 수준인가?
Cheeks checks in for Isaiah Thomas. And West also making a switch. English, he's checked in for Aguirre. Johnson with the bounce pass. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Olajuwon the pass to Johnson. Here's Worthy. The vision of Magic Johnson is unsurpassed. And James Worthy here in Clark, his 3rd All-Star game.
Yeah, I was part of the '82 draft when Worthy was the #1 pick out of North Carolina. He can hurt you on the block as well as in transition.
So refresh our memories. He was #1. Where were you taken?
I was
And so it's the West All-Stars, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And we welcome you back to the second half of the 1988 All-Star Game here in Chicago. Great performances from these players, whether it's their first time participating or their 17th.
You know, you get into the latter stages of the game, and it's normal to wonder who will take
레디 버드.
It's certainly one of those accolades that's mentioned when you talk about the great ones.
And of the players in tonight's All-Star Game, Clark, 2 have won MVP trophies.
신연습을 해야겠네.
Larry Bird and Isaiah Thomas.
And how about this, Kevin? Thomas has won 2 out of the last 4 years. If he was to get 3 MVPs, that would put him in some rarefied air, tying with Oscar Robertson for second most. Bob Pettit is the only player to do it 4 times.
Bird out there with Dominique Wilkins. And it's Michael Jordan. Then it's Thomas. And it's Malone in at the 5. That's the group for Mike Fratello getting going here in the second half. And the East is trailing.
And, you know, a lot of these fans, Kevin, are really behind them. But in an All-Star game, I think they really just want to see highlight plays from both sides.
I know you and I do.
Yeah, I love it.
Back to English. Clock at 6. To the paint. Puts the move on. Olajuwon trying to break free. Malone can't hit. Malone's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. And Clark, a slow start, but Michael Jordan is beginning now to get some momentum and heating up.
And the fans starting to take notice. They're feeling it a little bit, making some noise. They're certainly hoping he can make it happen.
High post Johnson. He's against Jordan.
와.
Hakeem Olajuwon. Something
골밑이 그냥 안 되는구나. 골밑 그냥 털리네.
Hakeem Olajuwon's Houston Rockets. Here is a team making a lot of moves.
I tell you what, their trade for Joe Barry Carroll and Sleepy Floyd paying huge dividends. They're certainly on the rise in my mind.
Yeah, a lot of people like those moves. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the West. And there's the feed to Malone. And that's collected by Bird. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Thomas finds Malone. Bird outside. Back to Jordan. Misses the 3.
You know, there's been talk about adding a 3rd referee to NBA games. The commissioner and the rules committee are in favor of it, and they plan to put it before the board of governors at the next meeting.
And for a report on the center position, we take you over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, one of the big stories this weekend is the matchup of Moses Malone and Hakeem Olajuwon. Of course, Moses helped Hakeem a lot when he was starting in the game. He worked with him down in Houston in the summertime on low post moves and how to really rebound the basketball. Now we see the torch being passed from one of the all-time greats to a future all-time great. Kevin, back to you.
That's a good story, D.A., and there is that handoff, which is so historic to watch. Hakeem Olajuwon, by the way, Clark, got 3rd most All-Star votes this year.
Which indicates how much the fans are beginning to recognize and appreciate his excellence. There's a reason that Olajuwon was drafted ahead of Michael Jordan. He's got a lot of game and clearly on his way to being one of the all-time greats. And in this day and age, you've got to have a dominant center to be able to compete for championships.
He is indeed a very special player. You're right. A big group substitution here for the East. Doherty's checked in for Malone. Ewing comes in for Bird. Ainge is checked in for Dominique Wilkins. And it's Rivers in for Thomas. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Olajuwon. Worthy comes in for Karl
나이스
Malone.
좋다.
McDaniels checked in for English. Clyde Drexler has subbed in for Lever. 1:25 left in the third quarter.
And, you know, most of these guys are accustomed to having their team's offense built around them. It's an adjustment for them now to figure out who's going to get the rock most of the time.
Drexler, no good.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Here's Jordan.
오, 그
That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game. And Michael Jordan, not only last season's leading scorer by a mile, but Clark Kellogg this season, he's in the
와우.
running for the Defensive Player of the Year.
He is the
Oh,
true
worthy.
definition of a two-way player. Gets it done at a high level at both ends.
Ainge kicks to Rivers. Michael Jordan on the wing. 15 points in the game. Here's Ewing.
패트릭 유잉.
The size and aggression of Patrick Ewing inside.
The #1 overall pick in 1985, and it was an all-star rookie season for Patrick Ewing. Hurt last year, but nice to see him back where he belongs, right in the all-star game.
McDaniel, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar, and stolen by Jordan.
땅 리버스.
And Rivers gets it to go in on the assist by Jordan.
A native Chicagoan, Glenn Doc Rivers, a first-time all-star. He said 5 years ago he sat in the same hotel and cried because he wasn't drafted in the first round. Now, same setting, but the script has been flipped. It all comes full circle.
Ah.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
And so it's the West All-Star.
The West All-Stars, 52.
Welcome back to Chicago for the 1988 All-Star Game. The grand finale of what's been a tremendous weekend to celebrate the NBA.
You take a look at the landscape of the NBA, and I tell you what, that Central Division, dominant. How about this? 36 games above 500 combined.
On the court for the West All-Stars, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Johnson. Malone is out there with English.
마이클 조던.
And it's Lever. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center position.
Jordan often gets his hoops off the dribble, but he also is capable as a catch-and-shoot guy.
Lever taking his time here. English against Wilkins. 5 to shoot. The shot. Bird pulls it in. Bird's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Well, you look at that Central Division, all 6 teams on pace to make the playoffs.
And, you know, Chicago got off to that great start, Kevin. Then
뭐야.
they cooled off just a bit. Now tied with Detroit at 3 games behind Atlanta. Those teams are breaked up pretty good.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Moses Malone. He's checked in for Ewing. And Thomas
와, 진짜 고트는 고트요.
making a switch.
마이클 조던 겁나 좋네.
For Abdul-Jabbar. Down the stretch here, the West is leading Clark.
Getting it done, handling their business in fine fashion, and tell you what, it's been a really entertaining game.
You said it. Outside, English. Back to Johnson. Some nice passing here by the West. Shot from the low block. Here's Elijah Wan.
나이스. 상대방 무리하기 시작한다.
From Malone. Wilkins, the pass to Bird. Outside Jordan. Takes it off the glass. Jordan's got 15 points here in the second half.
All too easy for Jordan. Just unfazed by anything the defense throws at it. He's got an answer.
와. 매직 존슨. 틈주니까 바로 들어가요.
Second in All-Star votes this year, and he hosts his own All-Star game in the summer in LA as a fundraiser. And I understand it's quite an event. And after the Central Division, the Midwest has been the second most competitive division.
와, 이게 안 들어가네.
Teams are sitting at 10 games over 500.
The West leading by 16. Outside Lever. Passes it to Elijah Wan. Lever has the open look. doesn't get it to drop for him. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. And Clark in the Midwest, those Rockets are really making a push.
And they're doing it behind Hakeem Olajuwon. To me, he's the best center in the NBA. They certainly got a chance to give the Lakers a run for their money.
Oh, yeah. Trying to break that ice cold streak. And Malone gets it to go on the assist by Lever. Lever's got his third assist on the night.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Thomas finds Malone. Over Olajuwon. Malone's shot good. Malone's got his first points in this one. And Moses Malone Clark, the wily veteran for the Washington Bullets.
And you know, Kevin, as Coach Wes Unseld says, Malone has really added a level of aggressiveness to the Washington Bullets.
And he brings Clark a championship pedigree to the team.
No doubt. Magic Johnson leads the league in assists, and he's also got the most assists in All-Star game history. He processes the game at another level, folks. Boy, inside the defense goes all out trying to stop Thomas, but he stays focused and manages to get around him for the bucket.
Pass to Johnson.
근데 리바운드 8개가 힘들 것 같은데 너무.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside English.
와.
Magic Johnson with the slam.
와, 뭐야 저건?
And Magic Johnson Clark made it clear coming into this game that he wanted the challenge of defending the great Michael Jordan.
엘리오블 자유자재로
And the West as a team will certainly have their work cut out for him trying to slow that guy down.
That is going to be fun to watch. A big group substitution here for the East. Brad Daugherty, he's checked in for Malone. McHale comes in for Larry Bird. Danny Ainge is checked in for Wilkins. And Cheeks is subbed in for Thomas. Cheeks the pass to Daugherty. Outside for Jordan. Over McDaniel. And another miss by the East.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
The three from Aguirre. Buries it from three-point range. And the West leads by 21.
They've turned it up a notch here during this home stretch.
Out to the right wing. Out of bounds.
out of bounds.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Drexler outside. Pass to Aguirre. Worthy kicks to Drexler. Shoots over Cheeks. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Misses the shot. And the West All-Stars seal the deal.
쉽지 않네.
Mild underdogs coming into the game, but Clark, the night was there.
Thank you for
you know, it's all about fun and games and entertainment.
Please drive home safely, and we hope to see you again at the next event.
초보자에겐 쉬운 난이도가 아닌 듯한 모양이다. 더샷. 다 반했네 오늘. 다음에 또 기회가 되면 하도록 해야겠다. 조던 테마로 되게 잘 만들었네. 마이 GM이 사라졌나봐? 아 여기 있네. 나중에 마이 GM으로 해야지. 재밌었다.